Oh, I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home, 'cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
All right, here we go.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
Now, you ready for this?
This is happening! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good morning.
Good morning. We've talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hey, wake up, stupid!
You know what I'm saying? I think you do.
Check 1, 2.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All systems are go.
Make some noise!
3, 2, 1.
It's the Mike Calta Show.
The Bone. It is the Mike Calta Show. Good morning, everybody. It is August 4th, Monday morning. It is Galvin, Carmen, Gio, Pap, and John Brennan all in studio. Hello. DJ Eakin, who works for one of the other stations, came over and goes, "100%," because we'll say stuff that's mean, and then we'll just look in the camera and go.
I forget Carmen can even see us sometimes.
Yeah.
For radio.
No, I know. It's inside baseball, but we're here for a couple days, and then we have vacation too, so we're taking off.
Good.
And Pap's in the other room. Hey, look at that. We're on the Bone TV. All right, we're working. Pap came in and goes, "Galvin, where do you want me?" And I go, "I don't know. Aren't you going to do stuff in there?" And he goes, "No, it's all automated in there." And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know what goes on in this place. I don't know what happens when I'm not here." I would imagine that he could override it, but I guess the engineer had to have come in and override the stuff.
Well, you know, Joe just likes to overcomplicate things. So, yes,
of course.
It could have been automated, and Joe could be in here, but I think Joe just...
Well, no, I said, if I have new stuff and
Right.
we have to put it up, what do we do? And he goes, I don't know.
I think he just got the crash course. I talked to Cernak. So I think he's transitioned completely into his strength is on air now.
Oh, really?
I think.
Yeah.
Look, from my perspective, I love him, but at the same time, we have the technology in here for it to switch everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a matter of time that it, makes its way to your studio, right?
I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
I mean,
sense.
you showed me 2 years ago.
Yeah. It was about a year and a half, 2 years where they were doing it in Atlanta.
In Atlanta. Oh, boy. Because John showed me, he goes, look, whenever anybody talks, the camera automatically goes on them. And I go, that's interesting. All right.
Oh.
We don't have it completely figured out yet, though. Look at how white this seat is right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like fluorescent.
Well, that's just the lighting in here is terrible. It's all white lights in here. It doesn't have any kind of, stage lighting or anything like that. Even though we have a lighting trust in here that looks super cool, it doesn't have any stage lighting where it's,
I think it's that. It's just got to come down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look at me. I'm Casper
Yeah,
the
oh,
Friendly
yeah.
Guy. Hey! I mean, I know I'm white.
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
I'm white,
same,
but I
yeah.
mean, I am
The
white.
two whitest
white.
guys in the room complaining about it.
All of a sudden, I'm going to get a deal with American Eagle jeans.
I look like, compared to John, I'm
Yeah,
like
look at him.
That's like Dizzy size. I'm like down here.
Yeah. Well, you're
Hey, little
tan.
kid, comes to the adult table.
Yeah, very strange. All right, well, we're back. It's Monday. Anybody do anything exciting this weekend at all or no?
Comic-Con. Nobody went to Comic-Con?
No.
Yeah, I went to Comic-Con.
I got to be honest with you, Gio. I saw your pictures and video and stuff, and you like that. I could not be further from wanting to go to Comic-Con. There is nothing there that interests me. Like, I like Star Wars movies. I like some of the different stuff. Zero interest in ever going there, seeing anybody from any of the movies,
Yeah.
purchasing anything that has to do with any of the movies. But that's just me. You know, obviously, a lot of people like it because it was packed.
It was slam-packed. But I think now I may be getting to the age where I don't want to go to Comic-Con anymore. Because I was there and we're walking, and this is the worst part. I've been taking my son to Comic-Con since he was like 6 years old, and
Right.
he always loved it because he'd go there and buy like toys and action figures, and it's like a giant flea market almost of like comic book stuff.
Right.
He's 19 now, and this was the first year. I think he only went because I said, "Hey man,
You
we going to
made it.
Comic-Con."
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I was getting the vibe like he didn't really want to be there, and he was just doing it for me, which made me feel like such a loser. Like he wouldn't come out and say
You
it,
are.
but I know that's what he was thinking. Like,
If you're feeling that, just imagine the conversation with
Right.
his friends.
That's
Yeah.
it,
What are you
yeah.
doing this weekend? Oh, my dad. It's a thing.
You guys know how my dad's a nerd, right?
Right.
He wants to go to Comic-Con. Yeah.
but he was like, "No." I'm like, "So you want to leave?" He's like, "No, I like Comic-Con. This is great." And I don't know. The vibe was for the first time was very different, and I was like, "Oh man, we should probably just not need to be coming." Or next shot is be coming by myself.
Yeah.
like the lonely old nerd man.
As you point out something, he goes, "Yeah, cool," and then just turns and rolls his eyes.
This is Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
big.
Right. Yeah, he didn't know anybody was and stuff. And
Was there anybody exciting that you were like, "Oh, that's cool, so and so's here"?
no.
No.
But I mean, I saw the Fonz. He was there.
Yeah, that's
you
pretty
know.
cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I
seemed
saw
very happy.
I saw Charlie Belcher with Lou Ferrigno. That's pretty cool.
I saw Lou Ferrigno.
I did see Lou Ferrigno there, but I feel like I've seen him everywhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, not a big deal.
Still big though.
Yeah.
Still big. He's a big dude.
Lou Diamond Phillips was there.
He really was there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
was
thought I
there.
saw
hilarious.
I was
I
like,
thought that was just a good pull.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, La Bamba, cool."
La Bamba, Young
Young Guns, yeah, he was Chavez. That was
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying $50 to go shake his hand.
No.
You know?
$50.
That seems
For
ridiculous.
Lou Diamond Phillips. LA. There's Brad.
Like, I get why people do it. The people going on.
things. The Power Ranger. You'd be like, "Oh, I got it."
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but-
Like, any.
See that now? Like,
Totally.
Probably.
could.
ChatGPT still doesn't have.
It's still cartoons.
It's still cartoony, or it just doesn't look anything like you. It
Yeah.
hasn't been perfected yet.
Right.
But there are apps like that can do it, that are like specifically
Just
like
a matter of
photo.
time.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
It's
just
very
like
close.
this. It's just like the cameras in here. Everything is advancing.
True.
It's interesting because on Instagram, like whenever you make those photos, you're like, show me, is this, whatever. Like I had for my dog's birthday, and I was like a birthday party and stuff, and I had the birthday hat on and everything. I got to tell you, it always makes me look jacked.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Chiseled jaw,
Yeah.
like perfect.
I'm like, is this how you see me?
That's how the internet sees you.
It's so funny because it's I've like jacked arms and this and that, and then just nips poking through.
Yeah,
I'm like, all right, well, whatever.
Have you seen the trend where you make your dog into a human?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
It is so cute. You take a picture of your dog and you say, this is my dog Cowboy. Well, what do you think he would look like if he was a human? And it gives you a picture and it asks you a couple things. Do you want him happy or playful, this and that? And it turns them it turned Cowboy into like a teenage boy. And it was so wild.
Like him?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that was like maybe a prank show or something, and they had in the shelter, they had a bunch of real dogs. It was in the shelter for people to adopt, and then they had a guy that they made look like a dog, and he was sitting in the corner, and they did the makeup on him and stuff, and he was, sitting like a dog and everything. Everything except for his eyes were his eyes. Dog's eyes and human eyes are very different. Yeah. And they go, like, these two girls go walking by and they're like, oh, what is going on? Like, because it's just a guy's eyes staring at him like this, like, all weird. And it's so weird looking. Like, just one thing that's off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, that's freaky. It's so weird.
Well, like I saw a plastic surgeon say, like, people, like if you had a complete symmetrical face, everything even, people would look at you like an alien because everyone has flaws.
Sure.
Everyone has, a little bit different. That like if you saw someone with a perfectly symmetrical face, they would look like an alien to us.
Right.
Because we're just not used to seeing it.
Yeah, it's strange because there are certain people you're like, they're very attractive, but their eyes are far apart. Like there's some women that have eyes that are far apart, but it makes them look or way bigger than the rest of their nose and their mouth, but their eyes are bigger or this is bigger or whatever. One of the biggest ones is Tom Cruise, where they draw a line down the middle
he's got
of
a
his
tooth
face.
right in the middle.
He's got like a tooth right in the middle.
Yeah.
His nose is over to one side and his eyes are like off, but he's an attractive guy.
Right.
Like you see Tom Cruise and you go, that's a good looking guy.
Really?
Yeah.
But then whenever you actually look at it, you're like, oh,
the
that's
tooth
so
in the
weird.
middle thing.
That's
Ooh.
so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, did he break his jaw? Like, who knows what happened there?
Right.
That's very weird. Yeah. I don't know, seeing your dog as a human.
Yeah.
That would freak me out.
I gotta go find it. I have deleted it, so it's in my like cloud or whatever. But it was just so cute because we were on a walk, and Cowboy loves to go through the bushes.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a flower sitting on top of his head for the entire walk, and I was just like, "Oh, I gotta get this a picture," and I did it. And then I saw the trend, and I was like, "So the kid that the AI made has like a flower in his ear."
Oh, that's funny.
and stuff. Yeah, like just completely changes the
We all agree dogs can talk, right?
I was going to
Yes.
say, I'd be more interested in the voice of my dog.
Yeah.
Like, what would his voice be like?
I want to know what they're saying.
Well, I downloaded an app that I saw that you type in what you want to say to the dog and then play it back, and my dog didn't respond to
Does
it
it
at all.
bark?
No, it makes like a weird barking noises, yeah. And apparently that's what, like, you type it in there and then send it, and the dog just didn't even do anything. Just stared at me like I was an idiot.
I saw a guy, and he said, I figured out how cats say, come here. And he did it to his cat, and he goes, "Rah, rah," like that, whatever. And the cat comes running over. And then he goes outside, and he's doing it to, like, cats in the street. The cat, like, looks and comes running over. He's like, I don't know. This guy knows our language. It was so weird. No, but I just always assume the dogs can talk, but there's some sort of deal where if they do talk, they die immediately or something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because eventually one would go, all right, listen, here's the deal. I used to be human, and now, I came back as a dog or something.
Or this guy's doing a lot of something.
Oh, yeah. This guy's trying
Like,
stuff. I don't like peanut butter that much.
It stinks over here like a locker room.
But you also have no.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I think a lot of people, they don't know how to wash their clothes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm like learning.
Yeah.
Like people don't know how to do laundry. time.
I think it has something to do with, like, what would you say was the net, like, average weight there? Because I think of, like,
Are you saying like your size, Gio?
Yeah, I
or
would say my size, maybe fluctuating a little to the heavier side from time to time.
yeah, I would imagine much bigger than you would be an average.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're thinking of, like, I think of, like, crevice stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, because if
yeah.
you're already not, like, there's no, like, skin care routine.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, like, face wash. So it's like,
Also, it's like 150 degrees outside, and people probably walk from a parking garage to get there.
and
So they're already like just dripping in sweat when they walk in.
And I have to imagine the costumes because I've had
Oh, yeah.
Halloween
Yeah.
costumes.
Oof.
You can't just throw them in the washing machine. You have to hand wash them, otherwise they fall apart.
Yeah.
And a lot of those people make their own costumes. I have to imagine they've been wearing them for like the last
they're
10
not
years.
like, I have
No.
to pick up my Deadpool costume from the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
That has never been said.
Comic-Con's so weird because you get the fat, smelly BO guy, and then like 30 seconds later, you get like a smoke show dressed up as like Batgirl and like super hot, and those are like sprinkled in like throughout.
I always wonder, though, how much of a mask you're wearing. Because it is a girl that has a good body and then wears a mask because under the mask, not good. Because rarely do you see them without a bunch of makeup or something, whatever. If you can see that it's a pretty face and a pretty body, okay. But a lot of times, obviously, Comic-Con, they're wearing the costumes.
Yeah.
So they have something going on and covering it. Also, what is the age? Because I think you're going teenage, hormone, stinky, whatever, all that stuff. And then also over 40 or 50, never had a girlfriend, doesn't care.
The whole spectrum, really.
Yeah.
You've got like the 40-year-old virgin who has been there every day of the week.
And then on top of that, you have to think the people that actually are working at Comic-Con and go from place to place.
Right.
They're in thousands of rooms with the same exact people.
Yeah.
So they're cardboard, their dolls and stuff that they go.
I'll absorb all that smell.
It's just a nerd smell.
So
There's a
it's just-
smell.
Yeah.
I still had a great time. Despite, the elements, I had a great
You're
time.
with your
I
people.
gotta tell you, I may set up a booth just selling Febreze.
Yeah.
You probably make a bunch of
Hello,
money.
Axe.
Deodorant.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I ran into a body odor situation over the weekend. I was in the grocery store and I'm going to put my stuff up on the checkout line, and I smell just BO, and I go oof, and I turn around and it is a big girl,
Yeah.
but like big, like if she was in high school, you'd go, hey, she's a linebacker. You know what I mean? Like she was
Like, hey, okay, got it.
because she was
Like-
tall and big.
Right.
And yeah. And I would say she was probably 20, 22, maybe somewhere in there. And she smelled so bad. And I didn't say anything. But
Maybe she was
Yeah.
coming home from practice.
Maybe.
That's the thing. That is something that is really hard to tell somebody.
Well, I'm not going to tell. I'm a complete stranger. I'm never going to see her again. I'm not going to go, bitch, you smell.
Right, but I just mean like, like there's some things like someone has some sleep in their eye, you can tell
Yeah.
them. They have like a little booger, you give them a tissue. Like there's certain things that's easy.
Right.
Like I saw a girl that said if they can't fix it in 5 minutes, don't tell them. If you can fix it in 5 minutes, then yes, go ahead and tell them. And that is just something that like who steps in and tells them?
A friend or a parent.
But I'm imagining if they smell like that, they don't have many friends.
Don't have any friends and probably parents that don't really.
Right.
Their
That
parents
didn't-
are probably out of Comic-Con.
I don't know what smelled worse,
You
either
smell fine.
Comic-Con or Buccaneers training camp.
Oh,
really,
yeah.
because even the fans out there, they're sitting out in the
Yeah.
hot sun. It's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Pretty brutal.
I got to tell you, we talked about this before because Mike says he doesn't wear deodorant and Carmen's making her own and stuff. As sweaty as I ever been, and listen, I get sweaty. I mean, obviously, we live in Florida; it's hot, and whatever. I don't smell because I put deodorant on.
Right. Or you smell like your deodorant. That's
Yeah.
what I find out. Like I remember being in college and I felt like I sweat so much, even when I put on a bunch of deodorant and I was using antiperspirant and it was just so bad. It was like staining my shirts.
Yeah.
And then I switched to deodorant and I sweat more, but it smelled so good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah,
So,
but
yeah,
it's
now I-
clogging your pores.
Yeah, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
Now it's fantastic. I actually went to the grocery store after washing the car yesterday, and it was so hot, and I was like vacuuming, I was wearing like a gray shirt, completely covered, like drenched in
Right.
sweat.
It was dark
I
gray.
didn't know. It was dark gray. That's right. So I'm walking in and everyone's looking at me. So I'm like, why is that? And I look down and just cover. I didn't even know. Like I knew I was sweaty, but it was some kid. I was walking by and some kid goes, "Mommy, that guy's all wet."
By the way, that's who will
embarrassing.
tell you. Little
Yeah,
kids.
little kid will tell you.
Little kids, ooh, you stink.
What is that?
Yell it.
Ooh, what is that?
Yeah, right in your face. Yeah, but as a complete stranger, I'm not telling that girl that she smells, but, she's got to have somebody in her life that tells her that.
I just think some people are like nose deaf. Like they just don't know.
I guess, because I'll let you know. I'll let you know if you're a friend of mine, if you got a bat in the cave or something's
Right,
going on,
right.
you got something, you got a little something there, on your tooth or whatever.
Right.
But, yeah, I'm not telling a perfect stranger you stink.
It took me the longest time to train Chad to be able to do that. Because he'd be like, well, I don't want to embarrass you. I don't want, and I'm like, but if I can fix it, tell me, because it's more embarrassing that I'm walking around with something in my teeth.
Yeah.
5-minute rule.
Yeah, exactly. So I had to teach him that, and it took a little while. It took a couple of years to get it out of him, but now he knows. Like, I rather be able to fix it than walk around with it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were walking behind a stranger and like a man and his tag of his shirt was hanging out, what would you do?
I would go up, I'd say, excuse me, sir, you have your tag, and then I would tuck it in. Because I've done that for girls before, too.
Right.
But, like, you always...
tell them first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just start touching them, giving
That's
them a
just
back
thinking
massage.
that. Like, when I see that, I want to just go, I got you.
Yeah.
But I stop myself.
I would probably say, who's still wearing shirts with tags in?
Yeah, that's true. It's one of those things that's becoming less and less.
Even if I get a shirt that has a tag, I'm
You rip
cutting
it off.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate tags.
They itchy.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't make any
almost
sense.
yeah. It's almost because like I'm so used to shirts without tags.
Yeah.
When there's one in there, I can really notice it.
It's funny because Under Armour will make shirts that don't have tags, and then they have a giant tag on the
my
inside.
gosh, yeah, that.
But by the bottom where your waist goes, it has like a giant tag there, and you're like,
And if you don't realize it's there or remember, and you're like turning around and you're like rustling,
are you carrying a New York Times in your shirt? What is going on?
CVS receipt.
I don't understand that at all.
Did you guys see Mike's post from the cruise he's on right now?
I saw
plate?
the one. Oh no, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
He put a post of a plate of fruit, and it just said cruise fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know damn well that's not his fruit.
No.
By the way, that's his nickname that the people gave.
Here he comes.
Like he made a point to put it out there.
Yeah.
I said, I've been on a bunch of cruises, Mike. I've never seen him eat fruit. You've been on 19
Never.
cruises,
Yeah.
never seen him eat fruit.
Right.
It's like Chat GPT of cruise fruit. Cruise, I don't know, banana
And I love
Apple.
that, like, we're supposed to say, oh, he's definitely eating fruit.
Yeah,
for sure. By the way, not a bite out of any of them.
It's just sitting there.
Full plate of fruit.
yeah. It's like a still life painting.
It's funny. I have never gone on a cruise outside of our cruises.
Really?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to anymore. Like
Yeah.
I did when I was a kid.
Once a year.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like I don't think I want to go on cruises because we go on one every year.
Yeah.
Like I like it, but that's all I need.
Right.
You know?
We go on a cruise at least like once a year. All of the things that you need, no kids, and then
No crowds.
the regular.
Because prior to coming down here,
out in the promenade area where all the stuff is. But,
Right.
like if you go to the one where it's like you have to go to Miami or something, like those ships are insane huge.
Yeah, there's because whenever we docked wherever and stuff, there's the icon and those ones that are just giant and stuff. But I got to be honest with you, every cruise I've ever gone on has been pretty much the same.
Yeah.
To me, the food's like, all right, whatever, this stuff. As long as it has a casino and a pool, I'm like, all right.
Casino, pool,
But
bars.
the food used to be way better. Like, I remember we went on a couple with my grandma when I was like a kid, you know what I mean? And the food was the best part.
Yeah?
And we would even go shopping to get our dresses for the captain's dinner and stuff. It was a much bigger deal. Like, you didn't see anyone in a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, I think part of that's kind of gone.
Phased out.
Maybe it's definitely a little on the Calta cruise.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing like formal night, but I used to remember being like, okay, do I have to bring like suit pants? Like, and then it's like, it turned into like, no, you don't need suit pants. Now it's like, you got shorts, you wearing pants.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look how it used to be whenever people flew on a plane, they'd wear a suit and a hat and do all this stuff. Now you're lucky if you get SpongeBob pajama bottoms. I guess that's where. I mean, it makes sense, though. Who wants to be uncomfortable? You're already uncomfortable on a plane. Don't wear uncomfortable clothes.
Right.
True.
The only time I wear Hawaiian shirts is on the cruise.
Yeah.
That's all I wear.
And that's fine. That's where you should wear them. Yeah, we've seen a bunch of stuff over the years with the Celtic Cruise because there had been other groups that went, that weren't with us, whatever. But do you remember the black biker group that was there the one year?
No.
It was like, I don't know, probably about 40 or 50 people, and they were all bikers, and they all were wearing their leather vests.
But like with a bathing suit.
Yeah.
It would be just like a vest and nothing else.
It was wild. I was like, I mean, all right.
Yeah.
I guess so. That's what
their
you're wearing.
look, man.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, you gotta go, we're on a cruise. We don't need
I was thinking of that last night. I went to Brad Paisley, like outside.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, what do you wear to a country concert? You wear like t-shirt. They all like jeans. You walk around, it's 100 degrees, and every dude there is wearing jeans.
Jeans
outside.
and a starched button-down collared
Some
shirt.
of them were, and a cowboy hat and boots. Like, oh.
Yeah.
I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Where
shorts, and I got like really big ones that I have to like tie with a shoelace, only because I hate jeans that much. Like, I don't want jeans tight on my body.
Yeah.
I do not like that fabric.
I think that's a new thing. No tags, because somebody there's like a meme that was like, if you it showed a picture of a dude in jeans like laying on the couch, and it's like, if you can lounge in jeans, you're a psycho. And I'm like, I do that all the time, or I used to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I'll get home from something or work or whatever and wear jeans and a t-shirt and sit on the couch, like no big deal.
I am immediately all clothes off. All clothes off.
Naked?
Just shorts. And now I actually bought boxer briefs just to wear boxer briefs instead of shorts.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
do that a lot.
As the least as possible. When my wife comes in with her shoes on and sits on the sofa and is like watching TV or scrolling through her phone with her shoes on, I go, what are you doing? Why do you have feet prison on?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even want to have socks on. I don't want to have anything on.
Yeah. I do that like in the pool. Like, I'll be outside working and I don't get into a bathing suit in my own house.
Yeah.
Like, I
You
just
just go naked?
No, I'll just go my boxers.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, all right, it's a bathing suit.
Sure.
I'm gonna wash them anyway.
I thought you were saying you don't wear your shoes in your pool. I'm like,
No.
well, that's pretty common.
That's pretty common.
What you do sounds great, but I have 2 daughters, and that would be very weird if I'm just laying on my underwear, like on the couch.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
could do like gym shorts.
Yeah.
Like basketball shorts.
Probably, yeah. Like that's usually what I'll do.
Yeah,
Like, just you know,
That's the go-to.
Yeah.
wearing boxer briefs.
That's a little
would be
weird.
a little awkward.
Yeah.
Because I literally even say it like whenever I'm doing it. Dennis from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Let me just pop this off. I just take everything off. I'm relaxing. That's why if anybody ever comes to my door, I'm like, I'm not answering that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to put a shirt on and do all this different
That's
stuff.
a good excuse to like not be solicited for anything.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I have a no soliciting thing on my door. And, you know, we have a gate, and up at the gate it says no soliciting, any of this stuff, whatever. But people will still come in, you know, we're working on your neighbor's roof and da-da-da, or we're doing this down the street and blah, blah, blah. And I still remember the lady rang my doorbell, and I came out and I opened the door, and I didn't say anything to her. And she goes, "Hi, we're blah, 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 this, that." And I just pointed to the sign and then stared at her and shut the door. Listen, if you're going to break the rules, you're going to get embarrassed.
Well, and it's like the only thing I can think of is they know the law, and they're like, yeah, you can do that, but it's legally. But still, do you want to go up to someone's house? Like, I don't know what the rule is, but like if I don't want to go anywhere that someone doesn't want me.
Right. And I get it. That's their job, and they have to cold call and go and knock on people's doors. It's probably terrible for them, and they're not getting any business or anything. But their boss is like, you got to go out there and do it. But also, you're annoying me. You're annoying me, so I'm going to be weird and stare at you and close the door in your face while I'm pointing at a sign.
In your underwear?
Yeah.
And it's always dinner time. Like they're trying to catch you. They're like, okay, well, parents are around at dinner time and their kids are there going crazy.
Can I tell you who I would love to find and just cut their throat?
Oh my!
Is the people that call you. I get it. That's your job. You have to call and do the stuff. But whenever they go, you know, we'd like to da-da-da, and I go, hey, can you do me a favor and just take my number off your list? Click, and they hang up on you.
Oh, they do you.
Oh.
Yeah, because you could have just did that.
Right.
Been in the same exact situation.
Right.
But you said, okay, I'm going to prevent this from next time. And they said, no, you're not.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't hear them.
And you can't call back. You call back, and it goes busy. Or it's not
and they
even
can
a
call
real
you
number.
as many times as they want now with different voices.
So all I can do is block that number then, and that's not even their number.
Nope. Yeah, they're going to call.
Yeah. It's going to be like years from now, I'm going to meet somebody, and they're going to be like, oh, give me your number. And I'm going to go, oh, your number's blocked in my phone.
Or like you're going to meet somebody at a party, and you're like having a conversation. And like, oh, that guy's cool. And he's going to tell you what he used to do. And then you're going to just kill him.
Yeah.
Instinct.
Don't do it. All right. It is Monday. We're here. We're live. Mike out on vacation eating fruit all day. And we're over here in the studio. But we do have Sporkle coming up next. So new week, a bunch of new prizes and stuff. We'll get to that. We'll get to news, all the good stuff. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Starting off with just one accident right now. It's northbound 275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge. It's at the very end on the Hillsborough side. 2 right lanes blocked, flashing lights and crews on the scene there, causing some people to tap their brakes right now. An extra 2 or 3 minutes to get across.
Power outage. News. You still.
Some people find the legal and medical help
Dollar bet. College football's back this month, and we are weeks away from the NFL. Plus, you can bet on UFC, golf, and so much more.
Election calls, credit card debt, home foreclosures, and bankruptcy cases. If you have questions, call 1-800-BURNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
This is Mav, spokeseagle for Veterinaire, the home services company proud to serve you. One of the most common questions I get is, Mav, my AC seems fine. Why do I need a tune-up? The answer is, you live in Florida. Your AC is under more strain than a rookie in boot camp. If you like taking risks, get a lottery ticket. If you like living in comfort, get an AC tune-up. They're comprehensive and affordable. And free if you sign up for a Veterinaire maintenance plan. Learn more at veterinaire.com.
Veterinaire. Are you down in the dinner dumps? Do you feel like you've cooked everything that you could possibly find at the grocery store? Well, I've got the cure, and it's Wild Fork. John Senning here for Wild Fork Foods with over 450 options when it comes to proteins, sides, seasonings, desserts. They've got it all. If you want some traditional stuff, you want to do a pot roast, chicken breast, ground beef for the family, you want to get a little wild. They've got wild game, whether it's duck, venison, bison, yak, even getting into high-end cuts of Wagyu and a pork. They've got locations in South Tampa, West Chase, and St. Petersburg. Always online at wildforkfoods.com.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. To bacteria. Your doctor. Protect against 1-877-88 for your He's which means his mid-Florida.
For years, I've been telling you about my friends at Superheat and Air. I use them for everything. I have them come out and do a clean and tune before the big season changes, and I've used them to replace units before, and now they just got a whole lot better. Superheat and Air is now adding expert plumbing. That's right, Superheat and Air, my personal choice for HVAC excellence for many years, is now in partnership with ABC Plumbing, Heat and Air, and they offer trusted, full-service plumbing solutions with the same high standards as Superheat and Air. So now you get all the services all in one company. Every technician that comes out is drug screened, background checked, and fully vetted, and they only hire the most trustworthy professionals. Those are the people they're sending to your homes, and they have the same 24-hour day, 7-day service because plumbing problems don't wait either, and they deliver 5-star service because nothing less is acceptable. I'm so happy to announce that Superheat and Air is now Superheat and Air and Plumbing. Check them out online at superheatandair.com. That's superheatandair.com for all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Tell them Mike Calta sent you.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money Americans in 2025 are now spending on gas in a year, even with lower gas prices. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPORTS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Stop your grinding with Brooks Night Guard. Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I ended up going to a dentist, and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found the Brooks Night Guard. You mold it at home to the top or bottom teeth. Other mouth guards go all the way to the back, which allows the back teeth to touch. This is where most of the grinding and clenching occurs. The Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Order your Brooks Night Guard today and get 10% off plus free shipping. Go to brooksnightguard.com and enter the code BRUX91. That's BRUX91. Stop your grinding with Brooks Night Guard.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
Got a burned out light switch or broken outlet or breakers that keep flipping? Just call for a Bolt electrician online at boltelectric.com.
If you've been on the fence about going solar, your time is running out. John Senning here for Solar Bear. The federal tax credit is going away this year, but there's still time to save thousands. Lock in 0 payments for 12 months and say goodbye to your electric bill. Go now, solarbear.com.
Limited time offer plus tax, tag, title, dock fee. Not valid in space or underwater. Must love trucks. Results may cause spontaneous high fives and neighbor envy. See Rivard Buick GMC for details. Disclaimers are the worst. This is Captain Zach Sturm for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Listen, Rivard hates disclaimers. That's why the price you see on the website is the price you get. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com. And when you see a new GMC Sierra 1500 up to $15,000 off, guess what? That's the price. That's how Rivard Buick GMC got to be the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Massive discounts with no catch. See for yourself at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
Mike Calta for my friends at Lifeguard Imaging. One moment you're living your life, the next you're being told you have cancer, or your heart just stops. No warning, no second chance. Some of you have worked your whole life, saved smart, and planned for the future. Retirement should be your reward, but instead of traveling or relaxing, you're in a fight for your life. And here's the terrifying truth. Heart disease and cancer are still the top 2 killers for men and women. And most of the time, they strike without a single symptom. But there's hope. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of cancers before symptoms appear, and the doctors tell you it's too late. Early detection gives you the opportunity to do something about it. It's quick, painless, and could literally save your life. I got my scan and the peace of mind. You can't put a price on it. And right now, just for Bone listeners, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, someone you want to protect. Don't wait until it's too late. Go to lifeguardimaging.com today. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain, very intense. Can make your eyes water. It makes you walk funny because you're trying to get pressure off your heel. I had instability. I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do. And I was driving past the Good Feet store. I mean, why not? Give it a try.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love.
They wanted to make sure they fitted me with the right thing. And so they brought out several different arch supports and gave me the opportunity to try them in shoes and walk around with them until they found the perfect ones for my feet. I had no idea that they would be that patient, and I had no idea they would be that kind. And you just knew, like, your feet just, when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. And it really did make a big difference. It made my foot not hurt. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Stop by any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota today, or visit us at goodfeet.com.
Insurance companies often play tough, offering you the bare minimum for your injuries. But why settle for less? With me, Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney, you pay nothing unless we win. Don't let the insurance companies push you around. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
With all this rain lately, I'm sure you already know if you've got some holes in your roof, you'll notice water leaking from your ceiling. But if you haven't had a roof inspection, get a free one from Universal Roof and Contracting by going to universalroof.com. You can save up to 20% off roof replacements and monthly payments as low as $170 based on a $15,000 roof value. That's universalroof.com for Universal Roof and Contracting, universalroof.com.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s. And less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-917-4635 and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-917-4635. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-917-4635 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-917-4635.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 1073 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Sun, Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today. Got a 40% chance of a storm or two with high temperatures mainly in the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Warm and muggy tonight. Overnight lows dropping back to around 80 degrees. And then a 40% rain chance for Tuesday with high temperatures in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
The Bone. It is the Mike Calta Show. 6:50 on a Monday morning. It is Galvin, Carmen, Gio, Pap, John Brennan, all in studio here in St. Pete. Mike out on vacation. Be all back live on Monday next week, whatever. But we're here today and tomorrow, and then best of for the rest of the week. Taking a little vacation time ourselves. Right now, though, it is time to play a little Sporkle. Pap, you coming in here? All right, Pap's going to come, and he's the judge. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. What do we have to give away this week, Carmen?
Okay, so we have tickets for Kesha.
Okay.
Cage the Elephant.
Mm-hmm.
A Day to Remember in Yellow Card.
All right.
And Bryan Adams.
So nothing new?
No. Mike's gone.
Oliveira's gone?
No.
Or Mike Kelta's gone?
Mike Kelta's gone. Right.
Oh, really?
I mean,
is that how that happens?
Usually.
That's rude.
Well, we're also going to be on Best of.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good stuff, too. I mean,
right.
Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams is really good. Bryan Adams was with who? Who's with Bryan Adams?
Bryan Adams is with Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
Yeah,
that's a good show. That'll be fun. All right, so we have all that stuff to give away. Let's do it right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. John Brennan, do you have a piece of paper to keep your score?
Oh, no, I don't.
Well, if you want to.
Hang on.
Otherwise, you have to depend on the kindness of strangers.
I'll
keep
depend.
our own
I'll
score.
depend. Thank you. All right, now
Carmen says no. You are keeping your own score.
I got it.
I'll be fair and impartial, John. Don't worry.
All right.
Okay.
Gio, activated. John Brennan's pretty good.
All right.
Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, we're going to be playing facts that start with B.
B as in boy.
Correct.
All right.
So I'm going to give you a question. You're going to give me an answer. All the answers start with B.
All right. Sounds good.
Your first one. What is the nickname of the NFL franchise in Buffalo?
Bills.
Galvin. Or, excuse me,
that was
John Brennan. I'm not used to saying your name.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna let the judges decide. I'm not gonna argue.
Then why did your eyes get the size?
I'm gonna react.
Yes, that was John Brennan. Your next one. Who is the last reindeer
Blitzen.
Blitzen is correct, Pap.
Gio
gets the point.
He had no idea.
We don't need thumbs either.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Keep your thumbs to yourself.
unnecessary. What color do you get?
Blue.
Brown.
Damn it.
Gio. What magazine's Hot 100 is the
Billboard.
Galvin. What is the B in MYOB?
Bomb.
Beer.
What is the angle measured clockwise from north in navigation and surveying?
Barometric.
ask.
Comedic.
Gio.
Never been funny.
Never.
Just fat girls that don't want to be strippers.
All right, B facts. What is the third largest island in the world?
Maltese.
Third largest.
Belize.
Nope.
What is the third largest island in the world?
Bahamas.
Borneo.
Oh,
Nope.
Survivor.
And Pap, we are halfway there.
Galvin has 2 points on the board. He is tied with John, and Gio is ahead by 1. He has 3.
Tight.
All right, we are doing facts that start with B. Your next one. What is the name of the position of the player who delivers the ball to the batter in cricket?
Ball boy. Oh. I know this.
Ballman.
Ball pitch.
Bowler.
That is what I was
that's
looking
right, bowler,
for.
damn it.
No point. What musical instrument is characterized by its drum-like body, fretted neck, and can have 4 to 6 strings?
Bass.
Baritone.
What is it again?
What musical instrument is characterized by its drum-like body, fretted neck, and can have 4 to 6 strings?
I have no idea.
Banjo.
Oh, yeah.
Which Pokemon is 001 in the Pokedex?
Pikachu.
Balthazar.
What'd you say?
Balthazar.
Nah,
It's not right.
No.
Nerd.
Bulbasaur.
I knew it was something.
Yeah, you were close. What was Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger's papal name?
Bernard.
Benedict.
Benedict the second.
Pope Benedict.
What?
Pope Benedict the first.
Benedict the 16th.
Oh, that should be. The B was said.
I need the number because it was his number. What Texas university is the world?
Baylor.
Galvin. What scientific term applies to cows, oxen?
Bovine.
Bovine is correct. Pap.
That's too close to call.
What do you?
No point.
I'll do integrity. I think it was Gio.
Gio gets the point.
Don't ever complain again. Bank it.
Yeah, okay.
If you start
You get
complaining-
one.
If you start complaining, I'm just gonna yell bovine.
I don't like that at all. Out of context, that's not
I'll
good.
just start mooing at you. All right.
Your next one. What fictional spirit is summoned by saying his name 3
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is correct. Pap.
Come on, man.
That
I can't tell. I can't tell.
Anybody want integrity on this one?
Yeah.
I heard bovine. Galvin.
I heard me too.
anyone?
John?
I mean, I heard myself, so I don't know.
2 of us said me.
All right.
There you go.
Galvin gets the point. And Pap,
Oh,
we're on the last 3.
John has 2 points on the board. Galvin and Gio are both ahead by 2. They're winning them, or they're tied with 4.
what?
No.
You have derailed.
Jeez.
Always.
All right. Facts that start with B. Last 3. Here we go. What was the boxer featured in Cinderella Man?
Braddock.
I
Galvin.
know that.
Who is Woody's horse in the Toy Story
Bullseye.
franchise? Gio.
Disney. Tied, you're out.
Yep.
Disney.
And your last one. What is the salt-cured smoked pork product
Brisket.
cut from the belly or the back of the pig?
Bacon.
Bovine. Son of a bitch.
That was tight.
Damn it.
Your final score, John Brennan, 2 points on the board. Gio with 5, and Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 6.
Good job! Woo, 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 woo. Trademark 2025. Nice. That was tight. That was tight.
Damn it.
Carmen, I will play for line 4, please.
Got it.
So lock that in. Line 4 is the winner. I got to tell you, that was tight. That was good. That was fun.
It's all about the speed if you're playing at home. I mean, you know all the questions, or not all of them, but you know a fair amount of them. So
Yeah.
if you're playing in your car, you feel like you could play along, but it's the speed, because I'm waiting for the next word of the question, trying to get in ahead of you guys, and it's like, of course it's bacon.
Right.
Like, you know, yeah. So.
Yeah, but if you try and get in early,
Right.
just like, the color, I yell blue, he yells brown, it's brown. But also the Lord of the Rings one, I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then there was other ones, the islands, we just didn't know.
Yeah, true.
So. All right, well, coming up in news today, we have low IQ, not popular, and is it fake? It's all coming up in news. This is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Earlier incident on the Howard Franklin Bridge on the Hillsborough side, all cleared up and out of your way. No more lanes blocked off, no more flashing lights. So pretty easy ride for you across and into Hillsborough County.
Farah and Farah.
They need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Mike Calta. For instance, if you purchase a vehicle at most dealerships, you're automatically going to be charged as much as $1,000 to $1,500 for their dealer fee, not to mention paying for dealer ads. That's a long-standing practice where the car dealer adds unwanted and unnecessary option to your vehicle and cost them almost nothing, but cost you plenty. It could be everything from VIN etching to fabric protection, and there could be multiple add-ons on a single purchase, and that, my friend, adds up. But at Stingray, there is no dealer fee and no dealer add-ons either. StingrayChevrolet.com, Tampa's big store on I-4, exit 22, Plant City. Together, let's drive.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
Are you stuck with medical bills after an accident that wasn't your fault? I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt, and I'll fight to make sure those responsible pay, not you. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. JustCallMo.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Gio. You know, as summer starts to wind down, we start looking at that to-do list to make sure we checked all the boxes, from maybe cleaning the garage or doing some yard work, getting the kids ready to go back to school. But really, the one box you want to make sure you check should be your finances. A quick check-in with Trajan Wealth could be the smartest reset you do this summer. At Trajan Wealth, their fiduciary advisors offer complimentary consultations. And they're not working on commission, so it's all about your goals, not selling you some type of product. Whether you're looking to review that old 401k, you're designing a retirement plan, or you want to just figure out an income strategy to make your next move, they can help you create the plan that fits. They're family-owned right here in Tampa. They make the process as simple as possible. Give them a call today at 813-550-1000, or you can visit TrajanWealth.com and set up that free consultation. Again, it's 813-550-1000 or TrajanWealth.com. janwealth.com. Advisory services offered through Trajan Wealth LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor, paid advertisement.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, bringing you old-fashioned service
And futuristic solutions, like a flux capacitor for your home.
Okay, honey, that's not even a real thing.
But it will be.
Anyhow, folks, at Bolt Electric, we believe you deserve better service.
Better equipped technicians.
Using better parts to solve your electrical problem quickly
And correctly. Call Bolt online at boltelectric.com.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3 or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP, and I'm here with Mark of Mark Spain Real Estate. Mark, what are some of the biggest reasons sellers are gravitating towards the guaranteed offer?
Let's face it, open houses are inconvenient, not to mention having strangers traipsing through your home looking in your closets. We created the guaranteed offer to give home sellers a quick and easy solution to sell their homes. With the guaranteed offer, there are no showings, no open houses, and no lockboxes. Just a quick sell and a very competitive offer. It's that easy.
Hey, thanks, Mark. With nearly 30 years of experience, you can trust my friends at Mark Spain Real Estate to sell your home fast and for maximum profit. Choose when you want to move on your timeline with the Mark Spain Real Estate Guaranteed Offer and close with confidence. Get your no-obligation cash offer today. It's fast, free, and simple. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for.
4 out of 5 employees quality candidates and recruiter.com.
Head to Kohl's or Kohl's.com to start the year off right for less. Select styles. Coupon ends August 10th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
1025 The Bone, and Stella Artois teamed up to find the best wings in the Bay. You voted, and the results are in. Congratulations to the Cove Resort and Pub at 1242 South Cove Point in Inverness for having the best wings in the Bay. Go get a taste. Visit bestwingsinthebay.com for details.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today. Got a 40% chance of a storm or two with high temperatures mainly in the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Warm and muggy tonight. Overnight lows dropping back to around 80 degrees. And then a 40% rain chance for Tuesday with high temperatures in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
.5 The Bone. It is the Mike Calta Show. 7:11 on a Monday morning. It is Galvin, Carmen, Gio, Pap, John Brennan, all in studio here. By the way, when you hear this song, what do you think of?
Cars. Lightning McQueen.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that, so I don't know. I always think of The Office because this was the song that Michael was playing whenever they were. Holly was going back to wherever she was going, and that song that kept on coming on the thing. Yeah. Wow, that's funny that you guys all think of one thing. Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
Oh, Cars is of the kids' movies. I think Cars is up there. Like where
the original one is very
you can
good,
watch
yeah.
and get through it.
Owen Wilson, and what's his name? The Larry the Cable Guy.
Yep, Paul
made
Newman.
a ton of money off of that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder. Did we ever talk? Because we talked to Larry the Cable Guy, and because I remember Mike saying, "Hey, I'm glad I could finance a wing on your house because of how much car stuff that he bought for his kids and everything." I wonder whenever they work that deal if he has a piece of the merchandising.
I'm sure, but probably because once the initial movie came out, then they made like 3 other movies.
Yeah, so
then they added stuff into the theme parks.
Well, and they do
toys.
like probably like series. Like there's probably like shows that are on Disney that live in perpetuity.
And I have to imagine like any actor who does voiceover work for Disney, they know it's
now.
in the merchandise.
Yeah, you know now.
Yeah.
Like, because there were situations obviously where people had no idea and the thing became huge and they were like, yeah, I got $3,000, out of the whole thing, whatever. But there's different ones. Like I remember Steve Allen, who was the original Tonight Show host. Steve Allen, they paid him in stock with Coca-Cola and Polaroid.
Oh my God.
Which could you imagine?
Oh, one of them.
How much that was? I mean, both of them. I mean, Polaroid to a point, in the mid 70s or even 80s, really. But also Polaroid does other stuff now. It's not just the Polaroid. They had printers and TV. They did a bunch of different stuff. But I remember, what's her name? Alanis Morissette. She had a tour that she was doing, and they did a thing, whatever, and it was like mp3.com, and they gave her a big chunk of it. And that was huge at the time, where she made way more than she normally would have made on a tour. Whenever you cut those deals, that works out.
Well, and
nice,
that's what I'm thinking about when the guy from the Panthers got paid in Bitcoin. And it's like, okay, how's that working out from? I don't know now, but like,
oh, now it's huge.
Yeah,
Bitcoin in the last couple of weeks was the highest I think it's ever been.
Yep, so he's doing all right.
Yeah,
I think that's what they're trying to do.
Depending on where they sold. Yeah, if you can get away with not paying a lot at that time, if it becomes big, obviously you are rich now too. But it's only if it works out, because I'm sure have been plenty of people who are like, yeah, I'll take stock in it, and it just dumps. I remember years back where everyone was like, we're putting money into this new music thing that's like Spotify or is like Pandora and stuff. And they had a big launch party for it. And I went to the launch party and they had this good blues guitar player play. And they were like, do you want to invest? And I go, no, I don't. And, maybe it was going to be big, but it wasn't. It wound up not being big at all. This was years ago back whenever I still lived in Destin. But you never know.
Yeah,
you never know. Because if you get in the ground floor of some of these things, man.
But you do know if you're like Patton Oswalt and your voice is being used at a Disney resort.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I'm standing in Epcot and you're hearing his voice and you're like, with all the weird stuff that's going on in that guy's life, his voice is still at Disney and you know he's
raking in money.
Well, he
from
was the
that.
voice for the
Rat.
Goldbergs.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
Ratatouille.
Yes, yeah.
And this and that. Now he's in that new Star Trek series, whatever. But yeah, he does a lot of voice stuff.
Yeah.
Internet only says Larry the Cable Guy worth $100 million, which I would think it'd be way more than that.
Yeah, that seems
That
low.
seems very low to me.
I mean, because of his, it's weird too, though. You think of it now, like if he was as big in comedy now as he was then, whenever Blue Collar and stuff.
Oh, the money's
I don't
probably
know how much
bigger.
they were making.
Right, true.
Yeah, the money's probably way bigger now.
By the way, that may be one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life. Just say he's more popular. So they did the Blue Collar Comedy Tour.
Yeah.
And then they did another one, right? They did a second one, I think.
I don't know.
Whatever it was, Ride Again, I think it was.
Okay.
Blue Collar Ride Again. But I remember watching the beginning of it, and they're like, all right, well, who's going to go? What order are we going to go in? This and that. And it's Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, the other guy, Bill.
The sign guy.
Yeah, Bill, whatever. Engvall, and Larry the Cable Guy. Larry the Cable Guy launched past those guys.
Yeah.
Like, so far, it was ridiculous. Right. And they're like, well, I don't want to follow him. I don't want to follow him, blah, blah, blah. And they draw it, and Larry the Cable Guy is the closer. Of course he is.
Right.
He's the biggest name. Just say, holy cow, Larry, you're super popular now.
Only argument you can make is like Jeff Foxworthy closes it because he's Jeff Foxworthy and he's like the guy who put it together.
And I think it went in exactly what order it should have gone.
Yeah.
Bill Engvall, Ron White,
Yeah.
Jeff Foxworthy, then Larry the Cable Guy. You know what I mean? Which was the order. That's how popular they were.
Right.
You know, that's how it should be. But don't do the whole, we're going to draw out of a thing. Shut up.
Maybe Bill will get picked this time.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, Bill. Get the hell out of here.
Hey, Bill, can you do your sign bit for an hour and 20? Yeah, I don't think so. All right, whatever. It's unbelievable. Don't treat us like we're idiots. Don't treat us like we're as dumb as you guys are. Yeah, but Larry the Cable Guy, for a guy who started out by calling radio shows.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah, for real.
For a long time, he's been rich, too. Really rich.
I feel like he's kind of died off as of late, though.
Oh, he has, but he still has. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easily.
Didn't he just do McCurdy?
It's wild. Making all kinds of money. All right, let's do it. It is time for news. Here we go.
And now, news with Galvin on the
Western powers. Hamas said any coordination with the Red Cross is contingent upon Israel permanently opening humanitarian corridors and halting airstrikes during the distribution of aid. According to Israeli officials, 50 hostages now remain in Gaza, only 20 of whom are believed to be alive. Hamas thus far has barred humanitarian organizations from having any kind of access to the hostages, and families have little or no detail on their conditions. Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
It's that is really important. You know,
it's hard to follow what's going on for me personally.
Yeah, I just think of Trump, like the Trump drop. Like it applies to every situation with Hamas and Israel.
They don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They
don't know what the F they're doing.
Yeah.
It's a mess, man.
It's also one of those things that you're like, I don't know what's going on. So whenever people bring it up, I just go, yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, yeah, it's so divided right now that where it's like if you say anything, you're getting into it, like
for sure.
You're pissing off somebody.
This is something we can get into because it has to do with radio people. President Donald Trump on Sunday lashed out at radio host Charlemagne the God, saying in a social media post that the popular broadcaster, quote, knows nothing about me or what I've done. Trump's comments came after Charlemagne criticized Trump on the Fox News show My View with Laura Trump. The show is hosted by the president's daughter-in-law, a former co-chair of the Republican National Committee, asked how he would rate Trump's presidency, and the radio host said, quote, I would give it a good rating I wouldn't give it a good rating simply because the least of us are still being impacted the worst. Trump said on True Social that Charlemagne was a, quote, dope with a low IQ who had voted for Democratic Vice President Kamala Harris. Charlemagne said he personally will benefit from the tax breaks approved in Trump's tax and spending law, but said there's going to be so many people that's hurt by that bill. I just love a few things. By the way, Trump also said that, can you believe this guy calls him the God? If I called myself the God, people would be outraged and stuff. I got to tell you, I don't like Charlemagne. He just annoys me. He's one of those guys that comes across like he thinks he knows everything. Yep. And he was going after, what's his name? Ramaswamy. He was talking to him and talking about money and this and that and everything else. And I forget how it went down. They were talking about capitalism. And he was like kind of going against it on a radio show.
Yeah.
That is paid for by advertisers. Yeah. Like the whole thing. It's like, do you not understand what you're doing for a living and you're going against?
that back.
Yeah, by the way, he also said again that U.S. is the hottest country.
Yeah.
I love that he calls it.
Approval from every.
What I said.
Yeah, I saw. So Charlemagne does a podcast with comedian Andrew Schultz, and Andrew Schultz was all over social media. He's like, "Oh man, this is." Talking about him is a win for Charlemagne. You know, it really is. It's wild,
but it's gonna stop being a win. I mean, yeah, like I'm not surprised anymore. It was like, oh my, could you believe this guy's? And they know. I think it's, but I also think it's great. I don't know.
This is pretty funny. Instagram is no longer allowing public accounts to go live if they have less than 1,000 followers.
Okay.
Good for it.
Wow.
You're not popular enough.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear from you. Users have been reporting over the past few days that their accounts aren't eligible for live broadcast on the app anymore. We changed the requirements to use this feature, reads the notice that pops up when people try to host a live stream broadcast to their followers. Only public accounts with 1,000 followers or more will be able to create live videos. Now Meta has confirmed the new eligibility requirements.
That's Instagram saying you're not allowed to buy podcast equipment unless you have X amount of audience.
Right, yeah.
Like you should have to go get like a signed list, like go door to door and have people sign it and say, hey, if you prove that 100 people will at least say that they'll listen, then you can buy this.
Well, and the problem is now, like, kids, they all have a spam account is what they call it. So they have their regular account that's open, their parents follow and stuff. And then they have a spam account, which is private. They only let their friends on it and stuff. And that's where they're going live and showing fights or smoking weed or doing dumb pranks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then they delete them right after. And
yeah. So it's like, I feel like it's just trying to like cut out that.
But I got to tell you, I love this just because you're not as popular as you think you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's so many people that I'll see on Instagram and I'll pop up and it'll be like, hey, gang, I'm here. And it's like, hey, gang, who are you? I don't even know who you are. Or you probably already know this from my last video.
Yeah, no.
Sorry, person with 37 followers. I don't know this from your last video.
And look, the number's right on, too, by the way, because if you have 1,000, that's still not that much.
No.
And then if you grow that into something, it's still the rags to riches story. Like, I feel like I don't want to be this person who's like, somebody with a good idea with no followers shouldn't be heard. Like, you need to get there, but you can get 1,000 followers with an idea that's like half baked. Go to TikTok. Go to one of those things where you can build the audience, then go live.
It's funny to me because I think about how many people are trying to become famous just to be famous for, I want to be famous for what? Famous. But we do know people that started out on social media and made something of it and did something where they turned it into an actual business. Cody Tucker.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Cody Tucker, who is a guy who started out doing these little bits and doing this stuff. He's on our show. He was on Joe Rogan. He has over 1 million followers, right?
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of different
several million.
Yes, a bunch of different famous people. He made something out of it. There's Andy, who does all the movie stuff and the celebrity stuff.
Oh, Andy Signor, yeah.
Yeah, who made something and puts a lot of work into it.
That's his full-time job. He makes a living doing that.
But then there's also a lot of people that think they're influencers, and you go, you have 34 followers, and you're terrible at it.
I'd say somewhere in the 90% of people that if I'm watching listen to a podcast or I'm seeing somebody on Instagram, the thing that's a four-figure tie that
people that are trying to work the algorithm and trying to do the thing. I saw a clip the other day, and it said when you
the Bring the Boom guy, it was like everyone was saying that he was actively trying to go viral for a while, and then that one Costco video hit, and now they're everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, they're as terrible as they are. They're putting all their time and effort into it and doing it, whatever, and they struck lightning. And it just happened, whatever. But there's so many people that you see. Oh, can you see me on camera pointing next door? Like the opportunity, whatever. If you gave Open Mouth Sally that opportunity, he'd be all over it because that's his whole thing. That's
and it's a different kind of it might not be what I'm seeking out on Instagram, but I don't blame anybody for trying. People should be mad that they require 1,000 people to do a live video. Like the people who are really hustling should be mad about that. I'm just saying a lot of the people hustling shouldn't be talking to 1,000 people.
I was going to say, I think they should make it higher. I think they should make it 10,000.
But then some people go viral because of their live. Like they had nobody knew who they were. Something crazy happens to their live stream and they blow up overnight.
And remember, not too long ago, literally just these last few weeks, the lady from the Coldplay concert.
Oh, yeah.
You said she didn't make any money off of that video because she wasn't monetizing her account. And I mean, she probably could have made $5,000 because the payout for views and stuff really isn't that great. But she would have had so many more followers. She could have turned that into something.
Yeah, but she was like the side chick of a CEO.
No, the woman
the one who caught it on camera.
The chick in the crowd.
Yeah.
But it's like the Huck to a girl that you're like, okay, now she's super popular, but then she bought into it and wanted to try and make it, and everyone was like, no, we don't like it anymore.
But again, at least she caught lightning in the bottle. And you compare it to people we know, and it's like, but like that person's got way more than 1,000 people that they're talking to. You know what I mean? At least now it's like you get the taste of it and you earn it, and now you're trying to build it from there.
I don't know. I still feel like we're gonna miss some cool stuff because just regular, 10 follower Joe can't throw up a
Can't
live
go
stream of
live.
something
Yeah,
crazy
I
I've
don't know.
seen.
But you know what? To go live, it's faster just to video it and then put it up.
That's true.
You know what I
Post it,
mean?
yeah, and then
So
it
you're
catches
not
on and
Being
gets
actually
on.
live is not that big of a deal.
right. It's not only going live. I know.
Who think that they're like.
People see it and stuff, but also I see stuff and I go, why am I seeing this? I don't follow this person, and it annoys me. And then it's like maybe somebody I'm so off of Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter. I don't know how long.
I was going to say that's the
because
worst
Twitter
platform
sucks now.
for that.
But
yeah.
Instagram's doing it now too.
The For You page, but you can, if you go through your settings, you can reset it. And they also have the interest and not interested button. So if you see something,
Oh, I slammed that not interested.
yeah, make sure you put not interested. And if you see something you like, make sure you put interested, because then that will help your
Right.
algorithm build back up to what you want it to be.
It'll change it fast because they want you to stay on there as long as possible. That's
Right.
the goal. So
Exactly.
as soon as you hit
Wait-
not interested, it flips pretty fast.
Which Chad and I have had a few conversations about this, because he's like, it's so hard to change my Instagram. All these big boobed girls.
Yeah,
I
you're
can't
right.
get them up. I'm like, oh, really? I literally searched prenatal vitamins once, and now my algorithm is just women who just had a baby,
Right.
or women. Like, literally, it took one search.
It's wild.
And my whole thing changed. And now I'm trying to change it again because I don't want to see all this baby. I want to see other stuff than just that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I can't get these girls in tank tops off. I'm like, okay, guys.
God forbid you click on one of the videos for something, a meal delivery service.
Yes.
Or something. That is all you're going to get.
Yeah.
That is all you're going to get. It is wild.
Yeah, it's insane.
This kind of sounds like a reverse Home Alone. A couple abandoned their 10-year-old son. I've abandoned my boy. They abandoned their 10-year-old son at the Barcelona airport in Spain because his passport had expired, but they didn't want to miss their flight.
Oh.
So they just left their 10-year-old kid at the airport.
See you later.
They didn't call anyone to pick him up.
It says they abandoned him. So, yeah.
Like, I feel like we need a follow up.
Yeah.
He's still there.
I
Like,
would
no
think
one's
so.
looked into it.
I could see myself calling my dad or someone being like, hey, can you come pick up my kid? I got a flight.
Right.
And he can't
Even
come.
though, think about this. If the kid is 10 years old, how old is your son?
He's 10.
10. Are you and your wife are going to somewhere else, whatever, and you're at Tampa Airport.
Right.
Are you calling your dad or your mom or your brother or anybody like that you know definitely will be there?
Yeah.
But are you trusting your 10-year-old son to get to baggage claim A? Where they're supposed to meet, wherever they're supposed to meet.
Yes.
You are.
I wouldn't let him. Like, I would do it for him. But, like, if I needed to in a pinch, he could do it.
You have 30 seconds to get on that flight. You
It's
just
for
got off the
work.
phone
You gotta
with
go.
your brother, and it's like, meet him at
No.
baggage claim A. Are you leaving and leaving
I'm
your
not
son?
leaving him. No, I'm not leaving him. But I could, and he could get there.
But
'Cause he's kind of smart.
And also, what is it? Passengers under the age of 12 can't fly alone. And if they are flying alone, they have to be, they're escorted.
Right.
Yeah.
They're never, so I feel like if you were in that situation with your 10-year-old son, you would tell airport security and they would take him to
Take him there, yeah.
take him to the front. You give him a
I just want to know.
But the
I don't know
fear-
how 10-year-old kids, how they
That's
are
not
with.
the fear. The fear isn't like him being able to handle himself and my parents not getting there. The fear is the amount of creeps in the world.
Yeah.
Somebody
between
else grabbing
A and B.
him.
Like,
Yeah.
that to me is, I think that is real and way worse than people think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, I think if you go into any Walmart at any time,
yeah.
Sure.
no, but like,
you
like
still go to Walmart?
I'm thinking there are probably over a dozen people that would do something
Oh, yeah.
malicious to a
For
child.
sure.
At any
Yeah.
given time, for sure.
And maybe not even playing on it, but then see the opportunity and like,
Oh, yeah.
pass this sweet boy up.
Exactly. Oh, God.
I've abandoned my boy. I love that. That's so
Yeah,
good.
that's good.
So people are having a breakdown because there is a woman who filmed herself on a farm with AI. And you have to figure out what's real and what's fake.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can put any of the video up or okay. So
I love
she's
this girl.
on a horse, and then she steps off, and it's not even a horse. And then she's in like a yard with chickens, and all the chickens disappear. They're not real. And then she's in the back of a covered wagon,
Yep.
and then it disappears, and she's standing on a picnic table.
There's one where she's on a bridge with a river.
With water, and everything, and then it just
bridge
disappears,
and
and she's
water
standing
gone.
on regular ground.
Yeah.
And people are mad about it?
Well, it shows you how AI can change everything and make it look so real.
Right.
Like you would not in a million years question if that was a picture or even the video of the chickens walking around this lady. You go, oh, she's on a farm.
Where?
Then the chickens all disappear. And you're like, oh, she's not on a
And
farm.
that's why you don't pay $50 for Lou Diamond Phillips.
yeah.
Well, Instagram used to have this setting. They no longer do, but they used to say, do you want to tell people that this photo was AI generated? So if you used any apps for filters and stuff, but it would give you the choice. Where I feel like take that choice away. If you've done,
You have to.
If you've done any editing or any AI stuff, it automatically says this was AI generated.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even matter if it's a filter or a little touch up. It should automatically say that.
There are AI generated girls that are making so much money.
Yeah.
Off of that's wild.
One of the top earners on OnlyFans.
It is. I was going to say
AI.
it is OnlyFans. So OnlyFans is allowing that.
Yes.
That's wild.
And now,
Well, I mean, they're making their money, I guess.
Right. And now the big thing is even girls who have an OnlyFans that don't want to do it anymore, there's literally a specific app for OnlyFans girls, and it will put you on a plane. It will put you in Dubai. It'll put you on a beach. And,
Fake vacations.
And all you have to do is upload a picture of your face, and it will put you anywhere you want to be.
And probably post automatically for you.
Yep.
I would imagine also that on OnlyFans or with AI, whatever, if you take one naked picture of yourself, you probably don't even need the naked picture, really, to be honest with you. But if you did that, then guys like, hey, I want to see you do stuff with your feet and have, mayonnaise in it and stuff. Put it in AI, and AI will have you.
Mike made the picture of me and him making out.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
That was just for him.
Yeah. It accidentally got out.
It was like the fish kicker, and I was the burger guy, and we just we just embraced and started making out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Wouldn't this
why
be
did you
funny?
send this to me? He's like, isn't it funny?
Look how good of a kisser.
Be a bridge between AI world, internet. Not there yet.
Is it
I get a massage by a man, but like, man, my dad can rub my shoulder. And you're like, you're missing out because you got these weak little hands, but like he's like, okay, I'm not going to go ask for that, but that's what I get a robot for. I'd be like, all right, rub my shoulders.
Yeah.
It's like, and not make it weird.
So I actually read a story earlier that I have here, whatever, that makes total sense of what are robots good for. Have you seen they have robot bunnies for the Everglades?
No.
To draw out all the pythons.
Really?
Oh, that's smart. Yep.
So they've done that where they put live rabbits out there and stuff to draw all the pythons out because it's so overrun with them and stuff and everything. But they're doing that. It says studies have revealed that pythons are drawn to live rabbits in pens with an average python attraction rate of about one snake per week. But having multiple live rabbits spread across the landscape, so they're actually using robot bunnies.
Well, it's like
snakes don't know.
Like bomb diffusing robots,
Sure,
like,
yeah.
or the landmines and stuff. I would imagine like all of that stuff is going to only get, better with robot technology.
But the problem is I'm sure they're so expensive. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's
And then
true.
if it's getting blown up and stuff, you're like,
and all the research is going to sex. Like it's
I've said it a million times. Any advancement in technology is
Right.
all about sex.
Hey, look
It's
at all the
always about
pythons we're catching. Yeah, but
Yeah. Also, do you see with the bunny moves? You can put that in,
There's nothing about a masseuse robot with man hands. I can find.
just the hands.
Yeah.
Just the hands.
Let's get into it.
It needs to look
Not
like a
other
lady,
stuff.
but have the hands of a man.
Exactly.
It is wild. We were talking about the Comic-Con and BO and all that stuff, and Carmen, you brought up about laundry. A lot of people don't know how to do their laundry. In a new poll, 55% of people say they always do their own laundry, while 5% say someone else does it for them. 80% of people wash their underwear after wearing them once. 5% will squeeze 4 or more days.
4 days.
4
Wow.
or more days out of a pair of underwear.
That's
disgusting.
Yes.
Like, I remember as a kid, like, they would be like, flip it inside out if you like forgot.
What? I don't think that's doing anything with underwear.
I was saying when I was younger.
It's putting the smell closer to my face.
Just give them a flip. They'll be.
Celebrating with it is ridiculous. I'm, fighting a dinosaur or something. I'm not rolling around and stuff. It's a T-shirt, whatever. Yeah, you got to put it on the full wash and do this. I'm like, you're out of your gourd. Yeah, so 4 or more days. Because about a sandwich that they got wrong 4 years ago.
I get it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You really screwed up my sandwich.
You said no mayonnaise, you son of a bitch.
Memorable.
How angry have you been about somebody messing up your order? If they mess up the order there, send it back and get it. If you take it home or if you get delivery and it's messed up, how mad? I get so mad.
Really?
Oh, my
Usually
God.
I'm like, oh, this is a nice surprise.
No, it depends on what it is.
Yeah,
If
true.
it's like something, whatever, and no green peppers and it has green peppers, I hate green peppers. I can't stand them. It ruins the whole thing.
That's the thing. If
Right.
you don't like something, I can't think of one thing that would ruin a meal for me. Honestly.
What was it?
Like anchovies, maybe.
No, do you remember?
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'll eat anything, but if you're not in the mood for something, I get that.
Right.
Do you remember what it was? There was something I remember I talked about it on air that they delivered that was something crazy. It was like a fish sandwich, and then they put like ranch dressing on it or something. And I was like, who even puts? No. It was a breakfast sandwich, maybe. I don't know. It was something, but there was something so far off from what you would normally get on the thing. And I go, well, this is ruined. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
Maybe just try to eat it.
Yeah, there's no way I could even possibly eat this.
And then what do you do?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Is it DoorDash?
Yeah, I deleted DoorDash. Or no, I deleted Grubhub. Sorry,
Okay.
DoorDash. I deleted Grubhub. Grubhub's done. They're out.
Okay.
Yeah, they screwed up so bad that they're out. They're done. I don't use them ever anymore or whatever. I use Uber Eats. But Uber Eats is pretty good. Uber Eats, you can be like, it only had 4 pieces of lettuce, not 5. And they're like, refund.
There's something weird about it, though, because you're spending so much more.
So much more.
You're spending so much more, and it's like you're automatically assuming that something can be wrong. Is the frustrating thing about ordering food.
Yeah.
Like ordering food like that. Like there's almost an assumption that like if they get your order right,
You're surprised.
You're surprised. Whereas for me, it happens most like restaurants. Like if I'm in a restaurant and they mess up, if they mess up one thing, it's like you're on the board. That's your warning. But if you mess up 2 things, you're terrible at your job.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
because, and that's the thing. Like you have that grace period of like, okay, my drink's empty. Hasn't come back and filled it in a minute, like, and that's just like, okay, it's burning, and then you mess up, you bring me something that shouldn't have been brought, or you forget something, done.
If you ever wonder where I get my attitude. This was one of the, and this stuck in my head for the longest time. I was probably maybe 10 years old or something. And we were at a restaurant, and the waiter was one of those waiters that's too happy to begin with, and you're like, all right, settle down. And we would order something, or he'd come by and whatever, and no matter what we say, he goes, no worries. He would say that all the time. My dad ordered the same thing 3 times, like he wanted a drink for one of us or something, whatever. The guy said, no worries, came back, didn't have it. My dad said also, no worries, he came back to it. 3rd time, no worries. My dad goes, I am worried. I'm worried because he keeps saying no worries. I am worried. And it was so good. I was like, oh, that's so good.
It's funny how you remember stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
My dad's thing was always like a waiter calling him chief or something like that, or boss. He would stop down and be like, boss. Like right in front of him, like, chief. And he'd look at me and he'd be like, chief. Okay.
One of the biggest things I remember with my dad likes hot stuff. My dad likes his food hot.
Yeah.
We would go to McDonald's and he would order fries and he'd go, I'll wait for a new batch of fries. He wanted them to pour grease in his face. Like he wanted them as hot as possible. Right. He would never take fries that were sitting there. He always wanted a new batch. If you can take them out like 20 seconds early and then just throw them in my face.
My grandparents were the same way, and it didn't matter where we went out to eat. It could be Wendy's, it could be Denny's, it could be Olive Garden. They would always make sure it's hot.
Yeah.
That's how they would end their order.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what do you think? They're just going to bring cold food? But
land before microwaves.
But they know, also they know that, the orders aren't all coming out at the same time.
Right.
So their order may be sitting there for 4 minutes longer than your order, and getting cold and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I learned, that's a good one. I also learned that if a place has a bunch of old people in it, it's good food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because they're very particular.
Very particular.
Yeah.
If you go to a place and it's crowded at like 3:00 and it's all old people, you are in for a good meal. That is going to be good for sure. Carmen, today is National White Wine Day.
Okay.
White wine.
White wine.
Yeah. You like white wine better than other stuff? Merlot or Burgundy?
I like
Any
wine. Yeah.
I got to tell you, I don't drink wine. If I am going to drink wine, it has to be white and it has to be cold.
Yeah. Same.
Merlot or any of that stuff tastes like you're drinking blood.
But I don't care. I'm white trash. I put ice in all of my wine.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It doesn't matter if it's white or red. Yeah, I have to. And then my new rule is I don't drink wine unless Chad is going to have a glass. Because I will drink the whole bottle.
Oh, really?
If I
do that too.
If I open a bottle, it's 4 cups. Like there's 4 glasses of wine in each bottle. You know what I mean? So it's just, to me, it's.
But like 1 or 1.5 is enough for most humans. And
Right.
I'm literally like, do we open another bottle? You're the only one drinking.
Yeah, same. So now my new rule is if Chad will have a glass of wine, I will get a bottle of wine. If Chad isn't going to have a glass, I won't.
A bottle of wine's getting you drunk though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's like over, like I start at 6 and I'm going to bed at like 9.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So it's like 4 glasses of wine in a matter of 3 hours.
And it also depends like how often. Like
Yeah.
you're doing that every night.
I used to, but honestly, I used to drink the big bottle, which is 2 bottles of wine. I could drink one of those by myself.
Whoa.
Easily. But like I've since have veered very far away. And now a couple glasses does get me drunk, where before I was having to drink a bottle.
I cannot remember. It has to be years since the last time I had a glass of wine.
Really?
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time I had a glass of wine. But I will tell you, wine gets you a different drunk.
Yeah.
Wine
It does,
gets you
yeah.
It sneaks up on you too.
Yeah.
Like, you don't realize, and I was like, oh my God, what did I do?
Yeah, like it's the kind of like if you're at a restaurant and you have like 2 glasses of wine, you have I gotta go to the bathroom, and they like bump into a table.
Yeah.
You get up and you knock something
How you
over.
doing?
Yeah.
Definitely gives you like a body
Yeah.
buzz.
Also, wine's a little sexy drunk, too.
Yeah. You feel really good.
Yeah, because you're holding it like that. Like,
You start showcasing.
it's not in a mug.
Let's go drinking right now.
Hey, wait.
Oh, breakfast wine.
Okay.
Here's some sad news we found out yesterday. Lonnie Anderson from WKRP in Cincinnati died yesterday following acute prolonged illness. She was 79 years old. I guess it was just like a week before her 80th birthday. She's best known for being on WKRP and for being married to Burt Reynolds.
Yep.
Which ended in a bad divorce. I remember that was like one of the big first celebrity
scandal
divorce
things
that you saw. Yeah.
I thought she was already dead.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I saw the picture, I was like, I thought she died a year or two ago.
Yeah, that could have been one of those ones where you're like not sure, but
before my time, like my memory of her was she was always just famous for being hot.
Yeah.
I know she was an actress and stuff, but she didn't act in anything that I remember. I was just like, oh, the hot blonde lady.
yeah, she did a lot of movie of the week stuff and this and that and everything, but WKRP was her big role.
Yeah.
And she was hot.
Yeah, yeah.
She was the hot receptionist.
Right.
Like that's what you knew her from. But so she is Lonnie Anderson, dead at the age of 79.
I would think she was older than that because Burt Reynolds was much older, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He would have been like 100 or something.
Plus, I think because Burt Reynolds has been dead for like a long time. I feel
Burt
like
Reynolds, I think, has been dead for like 5 years or something.
Yeah.
No, actually more. 7 years.
7 years.
And Burt Reynolds was 82.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he would only have been 89.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. For some reason, I thought he was in his 90s.
Yeah. Now, he looked good up until he died. She, you could tell, did a lot of work and stuff.
Right.
You know, I mean, obviously, she was much hotter when she was younger, but then you try and hold on to that and get all the different
Gotta
stuff.
let it go.
And then I have this one, which you guys may not know this one, but this one hit me hard. And tell me whether any of you even know this song at all. Wait for the chorus. There it comes. That is a band called Junkyard. You guys probably don't know that.
Nope.
Came out in '89. But the singer for Junkyard, David Roach, died after a battle with cancer. Back in February, he announced that he was diagnosed with an aggressive form of cancer. It was later revealed that he was battling carcinoma affecting his head, neck, and throat. So Junkyard singer David Roach, dead at the age of 59. Me and Moose are probably the only ones that care about it.
It sounded like a fake song from a movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like a band, like the Adam Sandler movie, Airheads. Like that was the hit.
So it's funny is my brother Jeff and I played in a band together, and we were looking for a singer, and a singer came, and that was one of the songs we did, and he nailed it, and we were like, this guy is great, but he was such a nerd. He was such a weird guy. We're like,
not worth it.
Yeah, you got the voice, but also you just don't. You don't
think
have
of bands that actually went with it. Like think of like the nerdiest '80s singer. Like Vince Neil was like cool back then. Like he wasn't fat.
Oh yeah, no, Vince Neil used to be really cool.
Yeah, he was in shape.
Vince Neil was cool and good looking and wore like all white leather and stuff at that time. That was cool, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah. So to see him now, you're like, oh, what happened to Vince Neil?
Yeah.
I saw Pete and Oliveira went to David Lee Roth last night. And I saw some clips of him. He sounded good, but man, when he's doing all the weird dances and stuff,
he does.
As an old man, it looks very, very awkward.
Doesn't he have like a cane and stuff too, or something? Like
well, he does a lot. He does a lot of stick stuff, and he has swords.
Boy.
That
Oh no,
because he does like some of the different.
Because imagine like him being like 23, with like
Exactly.
long hair, and he has like swords, and you're like, oh man, like this is kind of weird. I don't think it's very cool, but like it's going with it. But like, man, is that not cool when you're older?
I will tell you right now, it was the coolest thing in the world when he was, in his 20s. When he used to be so cool when he'd do the spin kicks and stuff. You're like, oh
yeah,
my
but
God,
that's different than like a stick.
No, but I mean, even the swords and all that stuff back then, like he looked cool doing that.
Yeah.
Now it's an old man doing it.
Yeah,
It's
it
weird.
looked really
like
weird.
A magic
It
trick.
is weird, and he's got like he's got a pretty big band because he has like a bunch of backup singers and all that type of stuff. I mean, they sound good.
Yeah,
though.
from the clips I saw, he sounded like David Lee Roth, but the dancing and the way he was moving just looked like this weird old man.
You know
who
what you're
couldn't really
getting.
do it. Yeah,
You know what you're getting if you're going to David Ross.
But I'm thinking like the audience. So you got Pete and Mike there. Imagine like he's still performing to the people that thought it was cool.
Right.
So like imagine just Pete and Mike waiting for that stick flipping around.
Yeah.
Like, more.
I used to think it's cool. I don't think it's cool anymore.
It looked like once a year we let Grandpa get drunk and he gets up and dances at the family reunion.
Also, and I'll have to talk to Olivero about it, but the thing about David Lee Roth is that he doesn't sing the songs anywhere close to how the album is. Like he's way out of time. He's throwing it, and he only like sings half the words and stuff. And I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
You got to put in the effort and do the thing. Because even when I saw him with Van Halen, their last tour that they did with Van Halen, he was the weak link. He was the one that you were like,
a lot of mics to the crowd type stuff.
Yeah.
But I'd imagine that's you expect that.
Yeah.
The guy who's singing is going to be the weakest link of the.
And then he brought up a board that he put salt on so he could do tap shit. It was like, what is going on?
Remember, guys, you thought this was cool.
I never thought that was cool. Another singer Jessie J, is facing another health challenge. The 37-year-old singer who underwent surgery for breast cancer 6 weeks ago was hospitalized with an infection. She shared that on her Instagram stories. Has over 1,000 people. Jessie J said that she has a little fluid on her lungs, and although doctors ran a lot of tests, they're still trying to figure out what kind of infection she has.
The only thing,
the greatest thing.
The only thing I know about Jessie J, or else I wouldn't even know who she
Shreds.
was. That's so good.
Have you ever seen that?
No.
Oh my!
So you
God.
know, Shreds. Whenever they have different bands, and they'll have like they do Creed Shreds.
Oh yeah.
And it's fake. It's somebody else
Right.
doing it, and they'll show the drums, and it'll and the guitar, and it's like bring, and Herbie's home here.
Yeah.
It's Jessie J, and she's in studio with someone, and the guitar is out of tune, and it's an acoustic guitar, and it's like
It's not going to translate us watching it on air, but at break we have to watch it.
And she's
It
like,
is so fun.
try and fill us in. Pain with Sydney Sweeney, saying it's, quote, American Eagle released a statement saying blonde hair, blue eye,
Right, it's
that they're
ridiculous.
saying it's all white supremacy.
It's all Nazis.
That's wild. That
Right,
is
but it's not
wild take.
It's not even a take. You're just an idiot. Like
Yeah, instead of jeans, like you wear jeans. Yeah, that's wild. Because I saw it a couple times, and I was like, "Why are they mad at Sydney Sweeney?"
Right,
What's
no.
going on? And then I saw that, and you got to be kidding me. I mean, that's wild. That is a wild take.
It does seem like a stretch.
Well, good for American Eagle though, not coming out and going, "Oh, we're sorry." You know, it's about her jeans. It's about her jeans.
Yeah.
Relax.
hot chicken jeans.
Yeah.
Sorry for that marketing.
Yeah,
ploy.
sorry we showed this hot girl in jeans with a jean jacket unbuttoned and you can see her big, beautiful boobs.
It's funny because on TMZ all the time they do good docs or good jeans and they show like the different people.
Yeah.
Like I just saw Tom Brady over the weekend and he was on that thing.
Well, and I heard one of the versions of the commercial was like a old Brooke Shields commercial.
Yeah.
Like it's the same
Jordan
monologue. and
Jordan,
and stuff like that. And but then everyone went into that one and they realized that Brooke Shields was only 15.
15. Right. Yeah, that was a little bit of a problem.
Yeah. It was like nothing.
Okay, legitimate concern.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Gripe.
Yeah. But in the 80s, it was like, no big deal.
It's probably all over Chad's Instagram, I imagine, right? Those Sydney Sweeney.
Did you hear someone died at the Oasis show at Wembley Stadium on Saturday?
No.
Yeah, from apparent fall. Officials are looking into eyewitness accounts for footage and stuff. Oasis said they're shocked and saddened by the death.
Where was it, you said?
At Wembley.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Listen, people are dumb. People are going to fall.
How many times are you on something high, like, and you look over and you're like, man, if I fell, this would be the worst.
Yeah,
and then
especially in any kind of stadium like that.
You look over the side. Oof.
It's unbelievable. Some of the where it's like so sharp down, and you're like, and what do you think that 3 foot of glass is going to stop me? The little glass thing.
And you think of like a football stadium's 50,000+ people.
Yeah,
drinking at like AC/DC or at Raymond James. I'm like, the odds of one person tripping down these stairs and
Oh, I just saw a video the other day of a Raiders fan that was holding onto the glass and, and it totally shattered.
I saw that.
Totally shattered.
They kicked that guy out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they should. He was an idiot. But also, how easily does that glass break?
Yeah.
So, I mean, not Oasis' fault. Nothing they can do about
Imagine you paid all this money, get the Oasis tickets, which are hard to get, Wembley Stadium, and then you die.
Yeah.
Although, kind of going out pretty cool.
Yeah, doing what you love. If you're going to Wembley to go see Oasis, you're right where you want to be.
You just sing along.
Right. Yeah. Which was the song though? Was it like Wonderwall? Like, did they get to it?
How'd your brother die? At an Oasis concert.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gary Busey pleaded guilty to groping a woman at a convention in New Jersey back in 2022. Does anybody think that Gary Busey wasn't guilty?
No.
Yeah, no. I just assume he gropes every woman
I would
he's ever
think
met.
so, yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah.
Do you remember, I don't know how long ago it was. It wasn't too long ago where the lady videoed him and he was just peeing out in public.
No.
Like on a public sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like clear as day, just peeing. And he's like, I'm Gary Busey.
Yeah, and he had like back-to-back incidents because he had just like hit a car
there
or
was,
something.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
He is, look at the picture, man. He is nuts.
Yeah. That's probably old too.
Yeah, he looks worse now.
Well, the crazy thing about Gary Busey is he was in a motorcycle accident and totally smashed his skull and everything because he wasn't wearing a helmet or anything. And he actually was one of the people that fought against helmet laws, like didn't want to be able to wear helmets. And then, obviously the guy's got brain damage.
Was he famous by then? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was famous.
Because I do think of that a lot with him in like Lethal Weapon, or if you watch Point Break, you're like, he seems like a good actor. Like he was a good actor and he was
the
like
Buddy
normal.
Holly movie, I think he was up for an Academy Award for that. Yeah.
Like, you can't picture somebody being that good of an actor and that crazy. Like, I mean, obviously actors could be
Sure, yeah, but I think this was later on where he smashed it, but definitely has brain damage, Anybody watch The Golden Bachelor?
No.
Anybody watch The Regular Bachelor?
No.
I don't watch any of that stuff. But upcoming Golden Bachelor Mel Owens, who is 66 years old, by the way, has now apologized to the women on his season for saying he didn't want anyone over 60. He's 66, and he's like, I don't want anyone over 60.
But isn't that the show, though? Like dating, like like you're going on to date older people.
Right, and can he say, I don't like chicks with brown hair? Are they going to get mad at him and stuff? You like what you like,
right? And
just because he's
don't
66.
apologize.
Yeah.
Like okay, yeah, hey, it's not the nicest thing to say about somebody. You know what I mean? You're older than them.
Also,
like, guys,
if you asked 1,000 guys, do you want to date a 24-year-old or a 60-year-old? Any age,
but he's not even saying that. He's 66. Saying, would you rather have a 59-year-old?
Yeah,
like you're still in your 50s. Okay, kind of hot,
right? The original Star Wars, Carmen, now's your chance. The original Star Wars will return to theaters in 2027 to celebrate its 50th anniversary. You have never seen Star Wars?
No.
Have you seen any of them?
No.
Have you seen parts of some of them?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've watched like the opening credits.
Oh, really?
And once it gets in to
don't, by the way. You're not going to like it.
I know.
No.
I know. I've seen like clips of it online enough to know. No, thank you.
Yeah, I think definitely the original one, it's a time and place.
Yeah.
Like you have to be.
Right. And it was way before my time.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's just like it doesn't translate. And again, I don't think it's in HD. I think they've tried, but like.
It's all remastered.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They've remastered it, but still, it
actually
sucks.
The quality of it holds up, but I would not advise you watch it.
Yeah, it's the story. So it's like here's the problem is I think writing on like it was so unique because the whole story that was built and then telling it backwards and all that stuff like was really unique. And I think now it's like you get really good writing in like an HBO series.
Oh
like
yeah,
one season of something. It's like that like can change your. Like, think of how many times we talk about like a season of a show. You're like, oh my god, the twist or that like.
I can tell you this too. It's so wild to watch a movie that maybe I liked back in the 80s or something like that. And you watch it and you see the pacing of it and you're like, how did I ever concentrate on? There's so much stuff that could be cut out of this movie.
Yep.
It's wild. And you're like, Jesus, let's get to it. Like, what's going on?
You think of that with like Game of Thrones when like something wouldn't happen, like something huge wouldn't happen in an episode. You're like, this episode sucks.
Yeah.
Nobody died. No main character was killed.
But there really is movies that you could cut down to like 30 minutes.
You're right.
That you're just like, they just had all this extra stuff that you didn't need at all. But yeah, it's pretty wild. And I guess, as we go along, how it changes and how people's attention span changes for sure. You're just like, all right, well, I don't need it.
I probably will go see Star Wars in the theater.
Yeah.
When it comes out.
Funny. So my son was really into Star Wars when he was younger, and he had like the Star Wars encyclopedia and all this stuff. And we were watching one of the Star Wars. It was on, and we were watching it. And he was telling me, that's Obi-Wan, blah, 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 this, and that, and everything. And after the third time, I go, I saw this in the theater. I saw the original Star Wars in the theater when it came out. Like, I've seen all these. I know what's going on. Finally in news, the WNBA. Oh, boy. You got to be watching. WNBA players have spoken out after a second game was delayed due to a sex toy being thrown onto the court. In the third quarter of the Golden State Valkyries win over the Chicago Sky on Friday night, a bright green toy was thrown from the stands at Wintrust Arena in Chicago and landed just out of bounds underneath the baskets. The WNBA said Saturday the individual who threw a sex toy onto the court in the Atlanta Dream game earlier in that week was arrested, and any person throwing objects onto the court would be ejected from the arena and face a minimum 1-year ban. You won't be able to see the.
They're gonna lose their fan base by being so over the top.
What do guys like about the WNBA? Caitlin Clark, everybody hates her. They foul her. They're trying to hinder the best thing to ever happen to WNBA. They didn't vote for her, and also like all the
other players.
Yeah, like
her.
You're like, okay, here's you really want to get paid what the men are getting paid. Here is the closest thing you have to a ticket to making you relevant, and you hate it.
Right.
And then it's like, what else do guys want to see? They want to see dildos on the court. Yeah. And now you're taking that away from them. Just keep shooting yourself in the foot, WNBA.
Now, do you think the first guy that threw obviously the second guy threw the dildo out because the first guy did, and it was it was funny.
Or are they a group?
But do you think the first guy thought, let's see what happens with all these ladies. Let's throw a dildo out there.
Totally.
What would have been better is if all the girls came out with lime green shoes.
Yeah,
to match the dildo. You know what I mean? Like joke about it or something. You know what I mean? But now
they're being so serious about it. I remember we did the story about the girl who lost her wig. One of the WNBA players reached up and her wig came off and she ran off the court. And one of the fans laughed or said something and they ejected that person.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're out of your mind.
They're going to lose.
Somebody who is smart, betonline.ag, has 6 future bets about possible next act for sex toys at WNBA games, which can be all combined into a parlay, by the way. One of the bets asked for the color of the sex toy with 6 different options. Yeah. Should the device be green like the previous 2 disruptions, or maybe red, or who knows, black possibly? A separate bet asks whether it'll be green at all. Another bet asks how the sex toy will be handled first by whoever takes it off the court, with hands or feet being an option. So does somebody kick it?
The first one, the woman grabbed a towel and picks it up with a towel. Yeah. And the second one, I believe the referee kicked it off the court.
Yeah.
A third wager asks which half of the court it'll be landing on, the spot for the dildo, the team or the away team, the home team or away team and stuff. So, there's a bunch of different bets that you can do. What color it is, how they'll pick it up, which side it'll land on, all the different stuff.
But you had to be thinking, what you said had to be what most guys were thinking. Like,
got a bunch of ladies out there.
One of them just takes and puts it in her bag.
Or they just stop right there in the middle of the court and just be like, all right, well.
Since both of them were the exact same lime green, neon green dildo, do we think they're connected at all? Do you think it's just another random dude?
Yeah, because you would think.
Because it was Valkyries both times in the game.
And you would think that, I don't know. I've never seen a bright green dildo before. That's got to be hard to find.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably Amazon.
Probably.
One gets one, but then to go, all right, we need to find that same exact one.
Right.
You're putting some effort into it. Or
And
is it the same
is
person?
It like is that a common? Like,
yeah.
Like, is that like the.
It is not.
No?
It's not.
I can tell you.
How do you smuggle that in, too?
A purse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine they're like checking their bag.
A guy threw it, so what are you sticking in his pants?
Keister.
Oh.
The old prison purse.
Like they have to start checking,
Yeah.
like what's in your pants.
I don't know. I mean, obviously it's funny and stuff. Yeah, the players don't like it that much that it's disrupting the game. By the way, they're also saying we could get hurt. Somebody could step.
Yeah,
in.
I saw. Yeah. All right.
I mean, do you want to take a dildo to the face on national television?
Probably not.
Yeah,
Probably not.
No.
Like, it's funny, but it is pretty disrespectful.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
It's pretty bad.
But just another reason to watch WNBA. Right? Well, there you go. That is it for news. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Don't forget, Ian Beckel is going to be coming in a little bit later on in the show. We are here live in the studio. It is myself, Carmen, Gio, John Brennan, Pap, all here live. Mike out on vacation. He is eating fruit on the cruise. So we'll be back all live on Monday all together. But we're here Monday and Tuesday, and then best of for the rest of the week. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone and Neutral are sending you to see one of the biggest bands of this or any generation. Oasis.
Live in California.
Oasis. Head to theboneonline.com now for the locations of QR code posters near you. Scan the QR code on the poster, and you can score a flyaway to see Cage the Elephant open for Oasis in California, including airfare and tickets. And that's not all. You also get a pair of front row tickets to see Cage the Elephant at the Baycare Sound Clearwater on September 17th. Don't wait. Visit theboneonline.com now to find the location nearest you to register. From 102.5 The Bone and Neutral, keep it tasty. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Southbound 275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge, an earlier accident all cleared up and out of your way. Still seeing some delays to get across, though. And northbound 275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge, also slow going. That's because of an earlier incident. That's cleared up and out of your way. In the meantime, expect some slowdown. It's going to take longer than normal to get across into Tampa as well as into Pinellas. Keep in mind, Courtney Campbell Causeway, not a lot better heading into Pinellas, but it looks like Gandy Bridge problem-free. I'm Monica with traffic.
HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
If you're in a slip and fall accident, time is not on your side. Stores have video footage that's crucial evidence in your case. You've got to act quickly. Call Farah and Farah so we can preserve it before it disappears. Tampa.
August is a time for winning at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The $300,000 Share the Luck drawing is on Mondays. $20,000 blackjack tournament on Wednesdays. You could win a 2025 Mercedes GLE SUV in the drawing. Plus, some of Tampa Bay's great restaurants like the Council Oak Steakhouse and the Fresh Harvest Buffet where they have Lobster Wednesdays. It's the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Time to get in there and win some cash all month long in the month of August at the Seminole Hard Rock.
Are you ready to go from looking for a job to landing a career? Hillsborough Community College has the tools to reach your goals. Our fast-track workforce training leads to exciting careers with competitive salaries. You'll find accessible, affordable programs with convenient schedules that fit your needs. Our dynamic learning environment features expert faculty and leadership opportunities. It's time to change your life. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
You worked hard for your 401k, but if you've left your job, your money might be sitting in the wrong hands. I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and it's very possible that the 401k that you have had for years has hidden fees and limited investment choices. But if you're no longer with the company, that 401k may be at the mercy of your former employer. All of these things could be costing you thousands. Rolling over your 401k into an IRA can provide better investment options that align with your long-term goals. At Trajan Wealth, we're fiduciary advisors that are held to a higher standard with no hidden agenda and no hidden fees. Don't let your retirement dollars sit in an old plan, and don't roll it over to your new plan without consulting Trajan Wealth first. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Advisory services are offered through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
What happens when the grid goes down and your home goes dark? No lights, no AC, no answers. It's not if, it's when. John Senning here for Solar Bear, reminding you the federal solar tax credit is fading fast, but you can still save thousands. Time is running out. If you wait, you lose. Solar Bear installs high-efficiency solar panels and backup batteries so your home stays powered, even during blackouts. No more panic, no more darkness. Don't miss out on this credit. Call Solar Bear now and lock in your savings before it's too late. Visit solarbear.com today before the lights go out.
At Brandon Honda, we have the hottest hybrids in stock and on sale. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, get the brand new Accord hybrid for just $199 per month. Get the award-winning CR-V hybrid for just $249 per month. Or get the all-new, just released 2025 Civic Hybrid Sport for just $199 per month. With gas mileage as high as 50 miles per gallon, these award-winning hybrids won't last long. Plus, get a real nationwide lifetime warranty, unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-448-7710 for more information.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3 or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopadc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
Avoid the stress of listing your home on the market and sell your home fast for all cash with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hey, it's JP. And don't worry about repainting your scuffed up walls or fixing your leaky faucet. Mark Spain Real Estate's guaranteed offer allows you to bypass the market. Receive an all cash offer and close in as little as 21 days. There are no showings, no open houses, and no costly repairs. Mark Spain Real Estate makes selling your home stress free. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
.205 The Bone. It is the Mike Calta Show. 8:17 on a Monday morning. It is Galvin, Carmen, Gio, Pap, John Brennan, all here in studio. By the way, I cannot listen to this song without doing the Gene Simmons face point at you. Gene Simmons is so great because he would do this all the time. He'd hit like a chord, hit it, and then he'd go past you and then come back to you.
Yeah.
That was like his big power move, whatever. He'd go and point out in the crowd, and then he'd go.
Yes.
I love it.
And I would imagine it was the lady.
Probably a lady.
Yeah.
Probably a lady, yeah. Do you know that Kiss sold everything?
Yeah.
Their likeness, their catalog.
Yeah,
everything.
I think I heard that. Yeah.
All of the stuff.
Like they don't own it anymore?
They don't own it anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I saw Paul Stanley was on with Howie Mandel, I think it was, and he was talking about it. And I think it was $350 million or something like that. So, but they're like, yeah, so we just sold everything. Which, think about it, for as long as they've been famous, as much money as they have, and then that on top of it, they're like, yeah, we're done with it. We don't care anymore. You know?
So they don't control the IP at all? Or because aren't they notoriously very particular about what is made and all this stuff?
Yes, and they would make everything.
Right.
Like they had everything from coffee to,
coffins.
Coffins, yeah. Like everything in between, whatever. But yeah, I guess they sold everything.
But like, so them working later on in life, like obviously he would hawk everything, like, but that has to keep you going a little bit. Like, who was it? Oh, Ozzy. He played the last show, and you were like, now he's going to die.
Right.
And he died.
Yeah.
When you stop working, and a lot
Coach Paterno, as soon as he retired, he was dead.
So that, like, I'm always shocked when people, like, I always talk about if I win $350 million in the Powerball, it'd still work, right?
I don't think so. But here's the thing: is we're not 50 years of the same thing. Yeah, I've been working in radio for whatever. What did I start? 25 years.
Yeah,
25 years. But I'm also, I think, young enough, and I would be doing so much stuff. I would travel so much.
Not necessarily working here or doing this, but like you'd do something creative or
creative. But
I'd have investments. I wouldn't be working, I think.
Yeah, you just like if you won the Powerball, your last day here or at any other job would be that day.
Probably, yeah.
Also, you say you'd have an investment $350 million. What do you need to invest in?
I guess the interest alone.
I mean, if you wanted to buy some businesses that you don't have to do anything with, just in case something crazy happened, whatever, or for your kids, eventually you get all those businesses as well as whatever money's left over from, I mean, you're not spending $350 million. But it's like,
I feel like I'd still want to do something creative though, as opposed to just be on vacation for the rest of my life.
I would just want to travel.
I would too, but I keep my job, and then I would just see how much I could do before they fire me. Like I'd get an assistant out here that I just can do my job, and then I'd be like, "Oh, John's not here today. He's skydiving, whatever he's doing."
Skydiving.
So you're just a guy that pays somebody else to do your job and not as much as you're making?
Right.
Then just quit your job.
Oh, no, I'll pay him as much.
But especially like someone like you could go and say, I'm going to work on a house and rebuild a house. You like to work with wood and do stuff, whatever. You could do a project like that or something where, I mean, that's going to give you some stuff to do.
You could go to all the baseball fields. I know you were trying to do that.
We're sort of doing that now.
Right.
Like, I just do it all in one day.
You could do it in one season.
If you want. Yeah, true.
Yeah, you're not doing your job. Because the first time there's any kind of confrontation where you're like, you know what? Shut up.
Yeah.
I have $350 million.
But then I'd say that and I would just be like, I'm going home today. I'm going to one of my homes.
Right. And then you're done. They don't have you work here anymore.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
No.
What if you won like $5 million?
Oh, $5 million. I'm not retiring. Probably.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, I'm.
Oh, really?
I'm working.
$5 million. Then you're talking about investments and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably to try and make the most of it.
That's the thing. You could still retire, but if you made investments or bought a business, like a self-run business.
You could spend $5 million in an afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could if you're an idiot.
Yeah.
But you could also live the rest of your life on $5 million. Do you think in your lifetime from now until you die, you're going to make $5 million?
No.
Exactly. Yeah, so $5 million is more than what you're going to make in your lifetime. Well, not necessarily positively, but probably
the odds are,
more than you're going to make for the rest of your life. So, yeah, you could easily have that. You could
keep your lifestyle. Your lifestyle would remain the same. But
it would actually improve.
You wouldn't have to work. Right. It would improve because you could pay off your house, you could pay off your cars, and then you'd still have money in the bank, and you can still live off that interest.
Yeah,
yearly.
If I won $5 million tomorrow, I'm retired at that point, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Is there a level of, because what I would do is I'd keep working and I would just know, I'd have the peace of mind to know you don't ever have to worry with $5 million.
Yeah, but then as soon as you have to put out a fire at work or something, like, what am I doing? Why am I dealing with this when I could just be on the beach right now or traveling?
John,
I also feel like you needing money makes you better. Like, not that you're, like, you
it
wouldn't.
makes you work harder.
Yeah, well, and it also makes you more creative. Like, it gives you an edge that you probably wouldn't have if you were set for life.
I don't know. I think you know. I think you have enough experience where you know what the worth of $1 is. You know what I mean? So, listen, there's a lot of people, like Gio said, could spend $5 million in the afternoon. And those people, it's that rich dad, poor dad thing. There's certain people that you could give them $100 million and they're going to be broke again.
Right.
Because they have the mindset of a broke person.
Yeah.
But they have that mindset and they don't know anything about money. They never were taught about money. I grew up, my dad taught me a lot about money. You know what I mean? Like my dad was very frugal. not very frugal, but at a point. Like, I remember there was a day, so all of us had soccer shoes and we had motorcycles, we had snowmobiles and all this stuff and everything up until our teens. And then I think my dad said, hey, I got to retire one day. We're not doing that anymore. Right. And not like we had everything we still needed, but it wasn't crazy like it was when we were younger. You know, it was, I'm going to retire one day, so I want to start pulling back a little bit. You know, he wasn't going crazy with his money.
My son's 19 now, and he's been making money, and I've been pulling back a lot.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of times, like, we'll go out to eat, and he just pays for himself.
Yeah.
Like, that's just started to become a thing. Not all the time, but every once in a while. He just pays for himself.
My dad started making me pay for my own stuff when I was 17. So
And Carmen, how good are you with money? You're pretty good with money.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you have always been pretty smart with money and not overspending, going crazy and stuff. I've said it a million times. If my wife was in charge of finances, we would be broke and out of our house within a month. She would want to buy all the shoes and purses and go to the Hard Rock every day.
That's
you know
how,
what I mean?
That's how Chad is. He's like, what game can I buy? What other little technology can I buy? And he's talking about money that he hasn't even made yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, oh, I'm going to get this check on this date. So on that date, I'm going to buy this video game. And I'm like, no.
I've never been like that. I even remember like working at a crappy job in high school and being like, get like a $350 paycheck. And it's like, people can look at that and be like, what am I buying for $350?
No.
I'm like,
how can I stretch
this? How can I make this last?
How can I stretch this? So I'm going to drink at home before I go out. And then I'm going to dress super slutty so guys will buy me a drink.
I do that too.
And then,
same.
And then all I have to do is pay for my taxi.
That's it.
But like if I had to pay for like all of my own stuff, I wasn't going out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I always weighed out the options.
But I also am a person that likes to do stuff. I remember whenever I was younger, my brother Tim said to me, he goes, what are you going to Mexico and spending all your money? And does that go? Because it's fun.
Yeah.
Like you got to spend some of the money. You can't just save it all your entire life.
The older I get, experiences to me are worth money than buying like things.
Right.
Like, you know, material things.
But you got to spend some money to do those experiences and stuff. But yeah, if it's crazy,
That's
whatever.
what you're working for. Like Scotty Scheffler, like, where he was talking about like, I like golf. Okay. Like after he wins, because he's like, I want to go spend time with my family.
Oh, Tom Brady was like offended by that.
Right.
He
Yeah.
said he
I
was
saw that.
he said he was crazy.
It came up. Yeah.
He's like, this is
Which
why he'll
is
never
so
be
weird.
great.
Yeah. Meanwhile, he's winning every single tournament, and he like, and also like, who wins? The guy who's like telling him he's not great, or the guy who's like totally comfortable living his life how he wants to?
And also, Tom Brady, your wife left you and got pregnant within 2 months.
Yeah.
What kind of life is that?
Sure.
I think Tom Brady thinks his way was the only way.
Right.
And that's not necessarily the case.
Well, and Jordan's probably like that.
A lot of those guys are
I don't
similar.
think you're like, they're absolutely right. They are the greatest and they're great champions, but like, I don't think any of them are probably happy.
Yeah, but also you have a guy like Scotty Scheffler who is winning everything all the time, and maybe he's just that great where he doesn't need to do all the stuff that they had to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he's not thinking about it 24/7, where he can go, all right, golf time, boom, turn it on. I'm the best out here. I'm going to crush. But then outside of that,
or when he's 45, he doesn't care if he's still winning championships. He just wants to be around his family and make money.
Yeah. And he has, $500 million in the bank. And he's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's more than enough.
You're right. You got me.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the greats. Don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. That's pretty wild. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
To just play golf and make them millions and millions of dollars.
They probably hate it, but man, it's like one of my fantasies to like be that good, and then I would just go play against like nobody. I'd be like at like the nicest course in Tampa. I'd go and I'd just be like, hey, you guys want to play? I wouldn't even do it for money. I would just do it to shock people, to belittle like other men,
or just to be like added on as a third.
Yeah. Hey, you want to go against these guys that look pretty big? Like, you just like start bombing 400-yard drives.
I remember my dad telling me that. He goes, out of all the sports, he goes, if I could play anything, it'd be golf. And he said, because it's always nice weather.
Yep.
It's always in the most beautiful places. Nobody's ever tackling you.
Right.
You know?
You could do it you can do it longer than you do any other sport, basically.
So much longer. Yeah.
I wish I would have like got into golf and stuck with it younger. Because my grandparents put me in lessons, and then I was on the high school golf team, even though I didn't like go to any meets. but I just never got into it until late, like a few years ago.
Yeah, it's funny because we lived right by a golf course, so we used to go and play the back nine all the time, and it was a nice golf course,
Right.
and, we could play, whatever, but I never, was into it where I was like, all right, got to do this, and never played on any school team or anything.
Wasn't Chad trying to go pro golf for a while? That was the thing.
See, that's like if I'm him, I'm playing like every weekend against other people and beating them.
And he was doing tournaments and stuff like that, like in the area.
Right.
But tournaments, they would cost anywhere from like $80 to $150 to enter. But you would get to go to like private courses and stuff. And every time he went, he was just like realized how much you couldn't have a bad shot.
Right.
You couldn't
Yeah,
have
that's
one
right.
missed putt because like the people that are on his like doing it, they've also been doing it since they were in high school.
That's the thing, too. They always talk about levels. There's levels to
Yes.
this stuff. Whenever, you say Jake Paul going to fight, whatever, I go, yeah, but if he fights Canelo Alvarez,
Right.
there's levels to this. There's a whole different thing, whatever. When we had, what's his name, that was here, David, the pitcher.
Wells.
David Wells. Yeah, I couldn't think of his last name. When he was here, just seeing him, how many years retired, how
Effortless.
easily he threw that ball and the sound that it made coming out of his hand and how accurate he was and stuff. And it was like, it was mind-blowing. It was unbelievable.
And that's the thing, like Chad against his friends or against the
Exactly.
like anybody else, like his drive, everyone is impressed because he can hit it over 250, like 300 yards. I don't know what's impressive. I think I
That's
hit
pretty
250, but he can hit really far. You know what I mean? And everyone's like, oh man, like, and you're like, oh yeah, he's good. Okay, yeah, let's try and do something more with this.
Everybody else.
And then you go against someone that's been playing since they were in high school. You're like, oh yeah, you should just stick playing against my grandpa.
When you move up to that next level, everybody else can do that.
Yes.
And you're the shortest drive now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's impressive whenever people can do that stuff. But there's people that have been doing it their entire life. I talk about it. I've said it before. There was a kid, Tony Burnell, who is a kid that was friends with my oldest brother, Tom. And we were playing soccer, and Tony was out there hitting golf balls. And Tony was probably like about 5'8", 170 pounds, whatever, just normal, average guy, whatever. And he was swinging the golf club so easy. And the ball was flying. And I was like, how are you hit? You go, you're not even look like you're hitting it hard. And he goes, good contact. He goes, as long as you make good contact, he goes, let the club do the work. And he goes, we'll go where you want it to go.
And I know it's kicking, but like, look at Martin.
Yeah.
Look at how, not that he's little. He's obviously
He's a smaller guy.
He's a smaller guy especially for doing that. And you think now, like, he posted a thing on social media about his son that plays for USF.
Oh, yeah.
And his son's got like these tree trunk legs.
Yeah.
And he's like, Martin never had that.
Yeah.
Like you're kicking 60-yard
Technique.
field goals.
Yeah. Technique.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Knowing how to kick it. Yeah. It's wild.
A lot of these kids now, they're going to college and they're just completely just ripped.
Yeah.
But they
and
also
we've
start.
talked about it before, too, where all the every high school kid can do 60, 65-yard field
They're
goal.
ripped in high school.
If you did a 65-yard field goal 20 years ago,
the
the
greatest
you
ever.
have to be an alien.
But like the weight training and the training in general has come so far.
Right.
Because there's so many people that don't lift weights until they get to college.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I mean? And that's just normal. But now to get to that level, you have to be on their level to even get looked at. So
if you're a kid that's like 12 years old and you're thinking about playing professional sports and you don't already have a trainer, it's like you're
already behind. Yeah.
You're the odd man out.
yeah, but then again, you look at someone like Steph Curry and his dad who said he did not let them play basketball year round. They didn't play AAU. They didn't play travel leagues. He made them play different sports every season. And it wasn't until his senior year or until college that he, went
But also-
specifically to basketball.
What was Steph Curry's dad? What did he do for a living?
I have no idea.
He was a pro basketball
He's a
player.
basketball.
Basketball player, okay.
Yeah. That definitely helps.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Because he
He
knows
has
what
an
it takes
upper-
and does the different stuff. So, I mean, that's, obviously the genetics help.
Right.
Genes.
But then knowing what it takes to be in the league and
Right.
stuff is a huge thing as well.
Yeah. And knowing, like, it's all about who you know sometimes, too.
That too. Getting in front of the right people. Yeah. Because, he gets to try out over top of the other 1,000 people that don't have a dad that played in the league.
Yeah,
What
but he
is
went
it?
to Davidson. It's not like he went to then Duke wanted him after
Yeah.
when he didn't go. But like he didn't He wasn't like a blue chipper.
Right. Yeah, but if you have somebody who knows people and can get in front of the right eyes and stuff, and you also, there's people who are just undeniable. You know what I mean? There's just people that are just absolutely undeniable. Doesn't matter what school, what they did, whatever, this and that they're so good that people are going to go, this is crazy.
Yeah.
What's his name? Gates, that just got into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Didn't play football in college.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
Well, Baker Mayfield was a walk-on.
Yeah.
Walk-on, ended up winning the Heisman and now plays in the league.
I also love people that like change sports or do different stuff in sports. Like they started out as a running back and then
I was talking about this the other day. Rick Ankiel, remember him when he couldn't find the play? He was a pitcher. He was a good quality starting pitcher in Major League Baseball, and he went wild. He couldn't throw it over the plate, and they had to pull him. He went back down to the minors, became a center fielder, and he was like a good hitter. Had a long career in the majors.
Yeah.
Like how do you? Okay, I'm gonna be a starting ace pitcher throwing mid-90s probably, and then now I'm gonna hit now.
Do you ever hear about Macho Man Randy Savage?
Yeah, he was minor leagues, almost made it to the pros. I think
Was drafted by the Reds. I think.
Okay.
I think he played in but also broke his right arm or did something and threw it, then learned how to throw with his left.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Some people are just freak athletes.
Yeah, that's an athlete.
We got Charlie Ward. He won the Heisman Trophy.
Played the NBA.
And then went and had a whole NBA career. Had the choice. Do I go play professional basketball or do I go play in the NFL?
Well, and he knew he was undersized. He probably wasn't going to last.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
And still had a full NBA career.
All right, well, I guess we'll just stay here and do radio.
Be average.
And we all suck at everything.
Let's go play the lotto.
Speak for yourself.
So we've learned today we're not rich and we're not in sports. Right. We're not going to be pro athletes.
I played top golf yesterday. I was over there doing a little top golf, yeah.
Fun.
Oh, yeah.
You've been going a lot more.
Yeah, I went
lately.
two times in the last month, which I haven't been for quite a while. Yeah. But yeah, that to me is so much more fun than going to the golf course.
I love that I can eat nachos while I'm doing it.
And
those little donut,
queso is
the little injectable donut holes.
The food's really good. It's just nice. It's easy.
It's shaded.
Do 90 minutes. You're done. You don't have to go around the car. I mean, yeah, I get it. Playing golf every once in a while.
Right. But yeah, I get it.
But that's just fun. And I just love to hit the back net. That's all I try and do. Is just hit the back net. Yeah. Because they have the different games. You can play so many different games, whatever. By the way, I was playing and we were doing a thing where you go red, then yellow, then blue, this and that. I made 3 in the red and it didn't score for me at all. And I go, what is going on? End game. We're not playing that anymore. I don't know what happened.
And you don't want to hit the glitch
in the thing, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, but it was a glitch in the thing because I made 3 in a row and it was right in there.
At one point, we were walking golf courses.
Oof.
I wanted to die.
Why? Why would you walk?
Your steps in.
Get our steps
Good
in.
for you.
And plus, when you go pro, you walk the golf course.
So you got to be,
So Chad was like trying to get in training.
He has to get ready.
Were you like his caddy?
No. We had push carts. So I had one and he had one, but we were like walk. And plus, for fees, like, because you have to pay for a golf cart. So it's cheaper if you walk the course. And we would only usually do like 9 if we did that. But still. That is the most miserable thing to do in August.
When I was playing foot golf, the guys that I played with, we would play 18 holes and they go, you want to play another 18? I'm like, get out of here. No. I mean, think about that. I mean, we were using a cart, but still you're kicking every time and doing that for 18 holes and then going and do another. I was like, no way. 18's enough.
I played foot golf not that long ago, and it was okay, but man, I am not in kicking shape.
Yeah.
It like my groin was hurting like halfway through. I'm like, man, these muscles, I'm like hobbling.
It's
you just felt
totally
like I was riding a horse.
You just play on golf course. They have kick
on the actual golf
on
course.
The golf course.
Yeah. It's just a big hole next to the other hole.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was fun. It was good. I liked it. There was a place over in Largo. That was the one that we played all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many places have it now, whatever, but it was fun because, and I've said this before, we went and played because there was a guy who listened to the show and he was like, hey, we play if you want to come out and play. So we played and the first hole was a par 5 and, I forget whatever I got on that. And then the second hole was a par 3 and I got a hole in 1.
Yeah.
And they were like, what? And I go, I told you I played soccer my whole life. You know, I mean, that's pretty much what this is. It's just aiming and doing and stuff. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. I may get out there again and play. I haven't played for a while. I know it's big over in Orlando.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where I played.
I didn't know it was like a thing.
Yeah, they have
like a dodgeball, or what do you kick?
They have a whole league over in Orlando.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they are trying to get into the Olympics or something, or one of the I don't know, whatever, Pan Am thing or whatever they're doing.
So when you get in the green, you give a little baby kicks to putt and everything? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
just like you're passing.
Yeah.
So, you, off the tee, you're crushing it, trying to get in the fairway. And then, then whenever you get closer, and really that's the whole thing, just like regular golf, is just try and get in the fairway. As long as you keep it in the fairway going down, you're pretty good. Because if you try and crush it, you can, go way off into the woods and stuff.
Like a swinging bunt. It just goes off the side of your foot. And
I played
in the woods.
disc golf before, and it sucked.
Dude, those people are amazing, though. The ones who can really play. I just watched a video the other day, and it was a hole that was on the water. There was a walkway out to the hole.
Yeah.
So the hole is a thing that has chains that catches the Frisbee in there. And they were doing it on purpose, skipping it off the water, trying to get in the thing. The guy throws it like this, overhand, sideways, throws it, and it goes bing, bong, right into the thing.
Yeah, they're hardcore, and they have different style Frisbees. They walk out there with a bag, and I had 10 Frisbees in it. Different sizes, different shapes.
The Beach Bash, I went running, and across the street there was the park that I ran in, and it
disc
had
golf?
a disc golf course there that people were playing.
I feel like that's something that if you get good at, you just don't talk about it.
Yeah. A buddy of mine invited me to go, and I'm like, this sucks. Can we leave?
Yeah, because you imagine there's probably not a lot of money in it.
Right. You do it for the first time and you're really good and you're don't tell anybody. They're
hardcore though. If you're an outsider, you're spotted immediately and they frown upon you.
Yeah.
You're not cool.
Dude, you're so good. You can make tens of dollars doing this.
Yeah.
Pass. All right, let's take a break. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to the Mike Calta Show. Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Hillsborough County has a disabled vehicle westbound Dr. M.O.K. Jr. Boulevard. That's at Parsons Avenue. Crews on the scene there. It's blocking the left lane right now. That's causing some pretty big backups, so give yourself a lot of time to get around that one. Better yet, just avoid it if you can. In Pinellas County, watch for a wreck in Clearwater. It's southbound US 19 at Gulf to Bay Boulevard. That has the left lane blocked right now. Very slow going and seeing backups past Drew Street. I'm Monica with traffic.
A man hit on his way to work filed a $10,000 claim. Denied. After 5 surgeries, Farah and Farah fought for him and won a $2.2 million verdict. Let him cook, Tampa.
As a law enforcement officer, safe roads are one of my top priorities, ensuring everyone can get home safely each day. Some never will, due to aggressive driving, being distracted, or speeding on the roads. And too often, that results in the toughest part of my job and the longest walk in my life. I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
9 people will be killed on our Florida roadways today. Don't let it be you or a person you love. Buckle up every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
When it comes to selling a home, I know that you have a lot of choices. A lot of people have billboards, but I'm telling you, the best guy in the area is my friend Jeff Borum. He is constantly investing in cutting edge technology and marketing to make sure the most people get eyes on your home. And you know what that means? That means you'll get the most money for your home when sold. You can actually say goodbye to all the guesswork because Jeff and his team have a program that does it all for you. You can find it right there on their website, teamborum.com. That's Team Borum, B-O-R-H-A-M. They have a home value estimator right there on their site. So if you're looking to sell your home or you're looking for the home of your dreams right here in the Tampa Bay area, trust a realtor that is right here in the Tampa Bay area. And that is my friend Jeff Borum. Him and his entire team will work for you, take all the stress out of it, get you the home of your dreams, or get you the most money for your home when it's time to sell. Simply contact Jeff at teamborum.com. That's B-O-R-H-A-M, Team Borum, and tell him you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
We hear it every day. I'm a safe driver. Then in an instant, it happens. A car crash. And you remember, for over 25 years, 1-800-ASK-GARY has helped over 350,000 people find the legal and medical help they need to get the settlement they deserve. You remember 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find emergency caregivers at your side. You're gonna stop.
Have you been in and Pinellas?
At Brandon Security Deposit 0. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. $9 per month. New passports just new HRV for an incredible deal nationwide. Facts at BrandonHonda.com.
Call 813-279-1222 for more information.
August is Renewal by Anderson's Triple Savings Month. $300 off windows, $825 off patio doors, plus no money down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Bonus, first 50 callers get a free TrueScreen insect screen upgrade. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. Superior products, exceptional service. That's Renewal by Anderson.
A lot of people, when they come in, they'll say, this is my last hope. The next step is getting them in the right arch supports. Our goal is to have that long-term change for them, to see someone that is in pain, I change things for them. See how we can help you with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Paid for by Hims & Hers Health. Hims & Hers Weight Loss is not available everywhere. Compounded products are not FDA approved or verified for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. Restrictions at 4hers.com apply. Wegovy and Ozempic are not compounded.
Trying to lose weight? It's time to try Hers. At 4hers.com/radio, you can access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss treatments tailored to you. These include oral medication kits and compounded semaglutide, the same active ingredient that's in Ozempic and Wegovy, but at a much lower price. So you can lose weight for less money than you'd spend on name-brand drugs. Through Hers, pricing for oral medication kits starts at just $69 a month for a 10-month plan when paid in full upfront. No hidden fees, no membership fees. Plus, the process is 100% online. If prescribed, your personalized plan ships free directly to your door. Reach your weight loss goals with help from Hers. Get started at 4hers.com/radio to access affordable, doctor-trusted weight loss plans. That's 4hers.com/radio. FORHERS.com/radio.
Stop your grinding with Brooks Night Guard. Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I ended up going to a dentist, and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found the Brooks Night Guard. You mold it at home to the top or bottom teeth. Other mouth guards go all the way to the back, which allows the back teeth to touch. This is where most of the grinding and clenching occurs. The Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Order your Brooks Night Guard today and get 10% off plus free shipping. Go to brooksnightguard.com and enter the code BRUX91. That's BRUX91.
Stop your grinding with Brooks Night Guard.
Attention comedy fans, get ready for a summer blockbuster that'll have you in stitches. It's The Naked Gun. The Naked Gun features a star-studded cast including Liam Neeson, Pamela Anderson, and many more. Grab your friends, mark your calendars, and prepare to laugh until it hurts with The Naked Gun in theaters August 1st.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
With the guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate, you can receive an all-cash offer and move when you're ready. No showings, no open houses, no stress. Call 855-299-SOLD or go to markspain.com and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today. Got a 40% chance of a storm or two with high temperatures mainly in the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Warm and muggy tonight. Overnight lows dropping back to around 80 degrees. And then a 40% rain chance for Tuesday with high temperatures in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to Tampa Bay's most listened to morning show, The Mike Calta Show. Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
The Mike Calta Show. 8:49 on a Monday morning. It is Galvin, Carmen, Gio, Pap, John Brennan, and now Ian Beckles.
Morning.
Got the whole crew in here. Mike Olivera was just in here. Gave us a report about going to see David Lee Roth over at the Hard Rock the other night. I said, how was it? And he goes, it was David Lee Roth. And I go, exactly. All right. No, he said it was good. David Lee Roth's got to be close in his late 70s or whatever.
That's not something you wanted to go see or would have gone, or if it's Sunday night?
If it was a Friday or Saturday, maybe.
Yeah.
The only thing that takes me out with David Lee Roth is that he never sings it close to how it is on the record or anything like that, which it doesn't have to be exact. You're doing it live, but it's always kind of weird and stuff.
Because a Hard Rock, it's a little bit smaller venue.
It's cool.
See somebody that's big.
I saw Jason Bottom's Led Zeppelin evening over there, and it's great. I've seen a few different shows over there. It's fun. That's a great venue for it and stuff. And they get huge names.
Yeah,
I mean they get huge names.
That's where I saw Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
it was huge. It was great.
I mean, Sting was over there, and Rod Stewart, and all kind of people.
I saw David Lee Roth at Amelie, and I'm a David Lee Roth
with
fan.
Van Halen.
Yes,
the last tour that they did.
No, I don't think he wasn't with Van Halen.
Oh, okay.
And I remember just thinking, I didn't know he was gay. It's very flamboyant. Like he has boas and it was artistic.
Well, there's a lot of people that suspect that of him. It's funny because he's the quintessential front man. Like he's the front man that everybody it's Robert Plant, David Lee Roth. There's that style. And he was always, about the ladies and all the different stuff. But there's a lot of people that think Dave's gay.
Well, if he's quintessential, then how can Sammy Hagar do such a good job? Because nobody could jump in with Led Zeppelin. Front man. Sammy Hagar, I think, technically is a better singer than David Lee Roth. So he wasn't the front man in Van Halen?
Oh, no. He's a front man. He's a great front man. But I'm saying that he was like David Lee Roth was the prototype.
Okay.
Like you had Robert Plant that was kind of the prototype. Like he was the golden god. He was that. But then whenever you got into more of the glam,
charisma,
kicks, and all that stuff, and the funny stuff in between the songs and the way he talks and everything, I thought that was much more David Lee Roth. You look in the 80s. Every singer for every hair band was trying to be David Lee Roth.
Correct.
You know what I mean? That type of thing. Sammy Hagar, fantastic. By the way, to this day, still fantastic. And I see Sammy anytime I can see him. Technically, I think the better singer. But if I'm picking Van Halen, I'm picking with David Lee Roth. I just like that sound better, that raw guitar. I was just listening the other day to I'm on Fire. Mm-hmm. The fact that they would have the band in the recording and for the guitar solo, it was just drums and bass. They didn't even dub another guitar in. It would just be drums and bass with his solo over top of it. I love that. That's my favorite.
Very few bands have two different singers that you can even have a debate.
Oh, yeah.
I think that might be the only one.
AC/DC, Bon Scott, Brian Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, both had great stuff.
Correct.
Both had great stuff.
But not known to be singers, though.
Which is funny because whenever David Lee Roth left and Sammy Hagar, there was a few other people that they talked to. One of them being Daryl Hall. Daryl Hall with Van Halen. Also, Patti Smythe from Vandal. They talked about her being the singer. Yeah, so there is a few different ones. But then Sammy, do you know how Sammy got the job? How that came about?
It was like a car thing.
It was a car thing, yeah. So there was a guy, and I'm going to say Enzo. I don't know if that's the right name, but he was a guy who worked on all the, really nice Ferraris and Lamborghinis and all that stuff. Sammy brought his car in, and he was like, "Whose is that?" And he goes, "Oh, that's Eddie Van Halen." And he was like, "Oh, that's nice, blah, blah, blah." And he goes, "Hey, they're looking for a singer for their band." He goes, "You should call him." And he was like, "You have his number?" And he was like, "Yeah." So he got his number, called him, and he was like, "Yeah, dude, come up and jam and this and that." And he said as soon as they started jam, they were doing like covers and stuff, and they were like hair standing up on his arm. He was like, "This is great."
How did he not know they were looking for?
Well, I don't know whether he didn't know, but Sammy had a solo career, and Sammy.
No, yeah.
Sammy even said, he goes, I left Montrose, and then it was Sammy Hagar, and he goes, then I was doing well, and he goes, and I just got off a tour and doing my stuff, whatever, and he goes, I didn't know whether I wanted to be in a band or whether I wanted to be Sammy Hagar, and then they do what I say, kind of thing, whatever. To be in a band, obviously, he found out is difficult, for some people. So the situation, became what it was and stuff. But yeah, I mean,
did David Lee Roth have any like high profile women? Like you don't hear that. Like when you said that and then you mentioned it, I was like, well, no, because he was married or because he and it's like I know nothing about him with a lady.
Yeah. Not a celebrity like Eddie was with Valerie Bertinelli.
Right. Normally you think of Tommy Lee or like Heather Locklear's.
Not that I'm aware of. I'll tell you this: as much of a Van Halen fan as I am, I don't know if David Lee Roth was ever married.
Right.
I don't know.
Which should tell you something.
Yeah.
Like you don't know of any females, and he wasn't married. I mean, even Elton John was married.
It's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet doesn't have much.
Yeah.
Talks about a Japanese woman that he is in a relationship with now, I guess.
Yeah, which is a funny thing. That's another thing about David Lee Roth is he has like full like tuxedo tattoos. The Japanese, the old style where it's like this, where it has all the tattoos all over his back and all the way around to the front, all the way down. He has full tattoo, all that stuff, yeah.
Says he dated actress Apollonia Cotero.
Oh, Apollonia from Purple Rain.
In the 1980s, and that's it.
Yeah, that's right. I did hear about that. God, she was gorgeous.
Yeah, she was. Everybody involved with Prince was gorgeous. Every female.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but so, who knows whether David Lee Roth is or
Who'd have thought, like, David Lee Roth, ladies' man, potential, and then Prince. Like,
yeah.
You think by now, though, he'd come out since it's more, like, socially acceptable than it was back in probably the 80s.
The only thing that I can think of, and you may go, yeah, there's no way, is he was so, like, vaudeville. His uncle, I think, owned Cafe Wah and was in the entertainment industry and all that stuff. So he's like that, but that's also very similar to being gay. You know what I mean? So, like you said it, he totally could be. I have no idea.
We know people, I think we all know some people that are even in their 60s that still haven't told people around them, some people around them that they're gay.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I know some.
It's funny because I'll see people and I'll go, gay, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like immediately just you see it and you're like, yeah, and they're like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know. When Liberace used to be on TV playing and winking at girls and they'd be swooning and stuff. And it was like, it's Liberace.
My dad talks, he's like, the craziest story. My grandfather, who I never met, loved Liberace.
Yeah.
But if he knew, my dad's like, yeah, if he knew he was gay, he wouldn't. Like, if he knew he was gay.
But that sounds crazy. But I thought, like when I was 12, 13, 15 in there, everybody around me, especially in the music industry, was gay. And I didn't know Freddie Mercury was gay. Like, nobody told me that.
It's funny. Right? David Spade does a bit about that. He goes, had no idea. Elton John was gay, no idea. Freddie Mercury, he goes, he's up on stage with the guitar player. And he's up behind him. And he's like, he goes, Freddie Mercury, Queen, was throwing us a few hits. First off, the band's name is Queen. Yeah. He goes, and then he's up humping the guitar player.
Even the Village People, when you listen to their songs, they're very gay.
Right.
Yeah. And I did not know.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It didn't matter to me. It still doesn't. But I know.
I think about it whenever I was younger, I had no idea that people were gay. Like, you heard it, whatever this, that. But there was a kid that played soccer with us, Eric. And Eric would always go to dances with a girl as a friend. We're not dating. We're just going as a friend. and Eric was very flamboyant. Played soccer with him, hung out with him all the time with a group of friends, all this stuff, whatever. Went back for my high school reunion, saw Eric, and went, no idea. Never put two and two together.
Wow.
Like I'd be the worst detective ever in the world. It was wild. It wasn't until I was older and he was like, hey, Galvin. And I was like, Eric's gay. Had no idea.
You know what happens a lot and I run into people had no idea they're gay. And when they tell you they're gay at that moment, I think they exhale and they get relaxed.
Yeah.
They become more gay.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, because they can
Put
be
their
more
guard down.
themselves.
Yeah.
Exactly. We had a guy at the cafe. He goes, Ian, this cafe, like our cafe is very open, okay? We have like the gay flags and everything like that. And there's transgender people all over the place, real talk. So he says, your cafe has really made me open myself up and I'm just telling everybody I'm gay. And from that second, he got so gay.
Yeah.
Like I never had an inkling before.
Yeah.
But then I was like, geez, look at him. Look at him. He's relaxed. He's in his atmosphere.
Not in the safe place.
You didn't know he was gay before?
Not a chance.
Didn't even think about it?
Well, he was married.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then he turned gay, and his wife went away, and then 6 months later, he goes, oh, by the way, I'm not gay anymore. I go, I'm not sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
You're just very confused.
Yeah, because you said he turned gay. I was like, I don't think that's how it works either. That's wild. That's interesting. Yeah, but it's funny because there's certain things where you just don't even think about it, and then you realize, and you're like, oh, yeah, that totally makes sense now. That's wild. We were talking about it earlier off air. I was listening to a Dateline podcast, and there was a guy who had another guy, his buddy, kill his ex-wife for him. And they were interviewing him, and he was busted, and he was like, okay, now I have to turn on this guy to try and get less time for me. And he said, how did this come about, blah, 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 this, that. And he goes, to be honest with you, I never thought this day would come. I never thought you guys would catch us. I never thought that I'd be arrested or anything. And I go, never?
You're always going to get caught.
Facilitated a murder, and you thought, there's no way they're going to catch me.
Oh, Mike thinks he can get away with it all the time.
He's delusional. Tell him right to his face that he's delusional.
You'd get caught immediately within 24 hours.
Do you know how many mistakes? That's like whenever he's saying having someone killed. And I go, it's connected to you. And he goes, no, it's not. And I go, the fact that you're saying you're having someone else do it, they're connected to you. I don't care if it's 3, 4, 8 steps away from you. It's connected to you.
Yeah, like when he said he had a place for his son to go live.
Exactly.
If he had
It's
to hide him.
connected to you.
And he's like, well, it's not connected. If you know where it is, then you know the person, therefore it's connected to
Walter
you.
White, only one person was able to know that he was in that cabin, and that guy could not contact that guy. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
He also talks about how he's like the guy to call if you want to bury a body. Right. And I'm just like, Pete and Mike are the last two people I'm calling. Here's a shovel. Like, okay, Pat, there's another guy in here.
Yeah.
He ain't digging a hole.
Yeah, no way.
Like,
and if he does, he's probably going to fall in it.
It's shallow.
Yeah.
It's not, a lot of mistakes would be made.
Yeah.
Well, they say, like in crimes, I don't know whether it's just murder or any crime or whatever, that you make 30 mistakes. On average, people make 30 mistakes. And it's also, we talked about it earlier. I don't know if you're listening on your way in about levels in sports and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's levels and everything. A detective, it's not their first day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they get that a lot where people think that they're going to outsmart a detective. You leaning in, you crossing your arms,
all of it.
All that body language that you do, they are trained to learn all that stuff and to know what's going on. There was literally a video that I watched. You've probably seen it because you watch interrogation stuff.
Yeah.
There's an interrogation tactic where when someone is talking to you and you know that they're lying, the guy goes like this and does a bullwinkle thing. The detective does.
Yeah.
And the guy looks at him, and the guy's so confused, and he changes his course and starts talking and telling him the truth. Because it's just so out of left field.
It throws your brain.
That
It hits the
person-
factory reset.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think, okay, well, that's crazy. Yeah, but it works. You know what I mean? And they're trained for all that.
And a lot of people don't know about levels until you run into that level. Okay.
Yeah.
I played at a level, didn't get much higher. Okay?
No.
So the people underneath thought they were. The people underneath thought they were too.
Sure.
Until they ran into the next level. Okay?
Right.
And what you guys were talking about sports, I disagree with some of the things you were saying.
About?
You were saying, well, now these days, if you don't have a personal trainer, blah, 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 that ain't it. Okay.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that it's possible for you to get the league and do that stuff. I'm saying that that's the norm now. Where when I was a kid, nobody had a personal trainer. You just went out and practiced and did as much.
I don't think it's the norm, though. I think you hear those stories, but most of the kids that make it to professional sports were born that way. Okay, if I give you a line of 100 kids at 12 years old, and you say which ones have the ability to make it to the NFL, the ones you sweep off to the side, they have no chance.
Yeah.
They have no chance. So you can take as much personal training as you want. Like, not everybody, you can lift as much weight as you want and not have shoulders this wide or arms this. I didn't even work that. I did work hard, but I'm blessed to have big muscles, and I didn't work for that, okay?
Right.
You guys can work as hard as you want, and you can't get these muscles, okay? It's
or
not,
your size.
Or the size, okay?
I say that a lot.
You don't have the potential. Like, if I was a great lineman, if you say, Ian, become a wide receiver, I can't run a 4.3. I don't have the ability. So the personal, DeMar Dotson, remember DeMar Dotson, our tackle? He didn't play football until the senior year in high school, and he had one more year of eligibility. Come play football. Then he played 14 years in the league.
You said the size, yeah.
But he's 6'9".
Right.
With these long arms, you can't teach that. All our kids, one of our good linemen last year, Josh, was our center, okay? Didn't have the ability, okay? There's only so far he can go with hard work.
Right.
But then the other kids that were born with it, just give me a little bit, and they can take it far. So
And then you also see those people who are like 6'7", 6'8", and they'll have the cards like, don't ask me how tall I am, or this, you know what I mean? I'm this tall, this, that. No, I don't play basketball. No, I don't do this.
No, the milkman wasn't tall.
Right. But it's also like there's people out there who are 6'7" that don't play basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you doing with your life? They're not coordinated enough.
I talked to you, or I talked to somebody, a lot of people about Titus. Like when you see him at the events, like he comes out to the toy drive and stuff, and I'll meet him. He's 2 feet taller than me, and his hands wrap around my hands, and I'm like, I think he played at Florida. He didn't play in the pros,
right?
Like because he didn't make it to the. And I'm like, how is that even physically possible if that guy isn't?
But Titus, when I meet, and I know Titus,
right?
When I see him, he doesn't impress me physically. He really doesn't.
Yeah. But you're a big guy.
I was just saying. I was kidding.
I understand that. Yeah.
But who I'm comparing him to is Reggie White.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
If Reggie White walked next to Titus, you would like, look how little Titus is. Like he was a big hulking man.
When we interviewed even Jason Manecki, who is my realtor, who played for the Bucs, and you shook his hand, and you're like, Jesus, banana hand.
Hard head. Let me say something about Jason Manecki. Okay, I love Jason Manecki. That's my brother. I hated him so much in practice because he used to practice hard. He didn't play much. He didn't play much.
Yeah.
But in practice,
trying to show what he could do. Probably.
I know what he was trying to get. But as a guy who played every week,
right?
I didn't want that.
Oh yeah.
Like if
you don't want to get hurt.
Me and Brad Culpepper in practice, I'd be like, Brad, I'm trying to reach you. He go, I got you. And we're like, we make a noise and make it look good. Jason Manecki is headbutting me. His head's like a size 10, and he's headbutting me, and I'm like, dude. He's like, Rod's watching me, man. I got to do this.
Yeah,
so
there's no on and off switch.
There was no on and off, and I hated Manecki, but I love him, though.
It's interesting to your point. Do you know Dorian Yates, who was Mr. Olympia?
Of course,
yeah, bodybuilder and stuff. He was on with Rogan, and I remember him talking about it, and he said Rogan was asking him if he could tell. He goes, absolutely. He goes, there's people that come up to me and ask different stuff. He goes, I can look at you and tell whether you can be Mr. Olympia or not. He goes, I can tell by how you're built, not even when you have all your muscle on or anything like that, but just by the way you are, I can tell whether you're going to be Mr. Olympia or be a professional bodybuilder.
Well, your joints, okay?
Yeah.
You don't see athletes, you don't see anybody's fast in the world with big ankles. It's never happened, okay? Bodybuilders all have small joints and long muscles, all of them. You can't have short muscles and be a bodybuilder. It just doesn't work. Because, Arnold or whoever's, Ronnie Coleman's going to be next to you at 6'5", and you're done.
And that's why the majority of Mr. Olympia guys are around 6 foot or over.
Correct.
Because you could be, in the greatest shape in the world, but if you're 5'6", and a guy who's 6'1" comes up next to you and is, in great shape and has the proper proportions and everything and stuff, that's just going to dwarf you and to make you look like nothing. No matter how great you look, great. But this guy also looks great, and he's 6'1". That's going to dwarf you.
See, I was 6'1", and I believe I was the shortest lineman for the 9 years that I played in the league. I don't believe there was somebody shorter.
Really?
I was the shortest. There was a guy from Pittsburgh, Terry Long, before me, who was like 5'11", but he left, okay? So I was the shortest guy. And everybody's like, well, why does that matter? Well, because if I was 6'5", I would have longer arms probably.
Yeah.
That's what makes sense, okay?
Right.
Get a 6'5" guy has longer arms. It's just a better benefit.
Right.
As 6'1", I do have long arms for a 6'1" guy, and then the strength and everything that comes into play. But you have better odds with a guy who's 6'1" than 6'5" than 6'1".
That's why I'm amazed whenever I see a wide receiver that's under 6 foot that's good. And
But
you're
he-
like, that's
I guarantee
wild.
he could cut on a dime.
Right, exactly.
He has to be able to have some other intangibles.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But the prototype is wide receiver.
Yo.
You're thinking 6'4", 6'7", something like that, whatever. That's long and lanky and can run and get out there and do that stuff. But whenever you see the smaller guys, same with running backs. You see these little running backs that are, and you're like, they must be able to just cut and do all that stuff.
Yeah, but running backs these days.
Now,
I wouldn't put a nickel in a running back. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
No way, because very few, no little ones last. None of them, okay? None of them. So right now it's Derrick Henry and my boy from Philadelphia. Can't think of his
Barkley?
name. Barkley. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
There's nobody else I'd pay a dime for.
They're trying to bring it back though. Those two are because they said that they have like a group chat with some other running back. They're trying to make the running back the thing because the running back used to be the thing.
It used to be the thing because people used to run more, and there used to be running back by committee, and it was a third down running back, and it was a fullback, and now it's weird, man. Like these guys, Emmitt Smith didn't come off the field. Walter Payton didn't come off the field. Barry Sanders didn't come off the field. These guys come off the field.
Yeah.
So it's not as valuable.
Yeah.
Well, also, I mean, think about the third and fourth receivers on teams now. Now you talk about receiving cores. Back in the day, it was like you had the one guy and then like
and
a
the
bunch
second
of other
guy,
guys.
and that's it. Now there's 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you had 2, you're a great team.
Right, exactly.
If you had 2, you're like, wow, that's
Peyton Manning with Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning.
Right.
That was like, okay, that was an arsenal.
Yeah.
Whereas most teams back then had,
Well, you talk
one
that
and a half.
that team. They also had Clark, who
Clark.
tight end was nice, and
And
they also
Edgerrin
had
James.
Edgerrin James.
Yeah.
So everybody wants to give these quarterbacks all this love. Okay, you can't tell me a quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame that didn't have a fantastic supporting cast.
Oh yeah,
and a fantastic coordinator. Everything has to be part of it. Vinny Testaverde gets drafted here in Tampa Bay, first pick overall. If he gets drafted in San Francisco and you put him with those guys, he's going to the Hall of Fame. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
He comes here in Tampa. There's nobody around him. He takes his licks for 6 years, go elsewhere. Vinny had the ability to be a Hall of Fame quarterback. He was just never in the situation early enough in his career.
Right. And, talking about levels and stuff is you see guys that maybe, backed up in the corner in the NFL or, didn't play that much, maybe played 2 years, can still throw the ball and make a hole in your chest.
But they all can. I'm telling you, they all can.
Yeah.
If you get to the NFL and you're spinning that ball, every one of them is going to impress you. I could take you to Plant High School and show you some guys that can make every throw.
Yeah.
It just doesn't mean you can play at a certain level, though.
Sure. Yeah. We were talking about it the other day. I saw a commercial with Phil Simms where he is some vitamin thing, whatever, and they have in the commercial him out there throwing whatever at his age now, which he's got to be 70 something, whatever. And I was like, Phil Simms can still throw the ball. It's wild.
You got to be able to process the information though quickly.
I think playing quarterback in the NFL
That's the key.
Is the hardest thing, not in sports, in life. Everybody's like, what about if you're CEO of Apple? That's fine. But if you have a bad day, you don't get beat up in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And you have people who can't play telling you you're terrible.
Yeah.
You're the best athlete in the world, and people that can never play. They weren't even good intramural players telling you you're not good.
Yeah.
So playing quarterback in the NFL, you get so much of the blame when a lot of times it's what's happening around you and vice versa.
Some guy who has chicken wing sauce all over his hands going, I would have caught that.
I can make that throw.
I wanted to ask you, is that a piece of beef jerky on your thing there?
Here?
Yeah. No, you're.
It's a little snack for later.
That
Tasty.
would be cool, though.
Yeah, you need a little beef jerky neck.
No, it's like a wood thing or something.
Oh, all right.
But I do like beef jerky.
What do you think about the Desmond Watson kid? He's too heavy to practice right now.
Gio, I'm so happy you asked me this question. Because, I'm one of the go-to Tampa Bay guys now when people ask me questions. And that has been, I swear to God, nobody asked me about anybody but Desmond Watson.
They just keep showing up at practice. He's just walking around with the weight vest on.
And I was there Saturday. I brought my son there. It was like the former Players Day, whatever. And I saw him there, and he picked up a garbage can, and he walked a little bit, and he did some things. And I had 3 people ask me about Desmond Watson, and I looked at him, and I go, why does everybody want to know about the guy that's not practicing? So you're not you're a
undrafted.
rookie. You're undrafted. Yeah. You're a rookie, and you're not practicing because you're too fat to participate. Who wants to put their house on him making the team? Because when he finally gets on the field a week from now, they're going to kill him.
Yeah.
They're going to be in cap shape, and he's going to be fat as hell, looking like seriously. And he has to fill the role of a Vita Vea or Vince Wilfork or Haloti Nada or all these names that I'm talking about. Maniacs, like crazy, like you would look at them and go, the last thing I want to do is fight that guy. I'll fight Desmond Watson right now. And I'll beat his little fat ass. I'm serious.
Oh, he's just a kid.
And a lot of
Is
people.
he 20?
22.
I'll beat his ass.
A lot of people now are blaming Billy Napier of Florida for allowing him to even play at that weight at Florida for so many years.
Play, though.
If they would let him out there, though.
When they show his highlight film, there's him running the ball.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a defensive play.
There's the one clip where he's like throwing a running back around. But they're saying Florida did him a disservice by allowing him to be on the team at that weight and not trying to get him into shape.
Florida has 120 players.
Yeah.
He's just one guy. And who's to blame is whoever put him on the field.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing that bothers me is that somebody else could have that spot, and I'll be out there fighting, and he's just sitting there.
That's true.
If you're a rookie and the coach says come in at this weight, ask me if I'd be at that weight.
Yeah.
100. I got weighed in every Friday for 9 years, and I never was a pound overweight.
Carmen knows. She used to get weighed in before she came to the studio.
I remember.
The draft was back in April.
Yeah, so you're 30 pounds overweight. That just tells me you didn't give a
You're
rat's
not
ass.
serious.
You're not serious at all.
And especially like in college or something like that, like you will get cut from the team, especially if you're not a scholarship player, which that whole rule has changed.
Well, he made it through college, though.
Right.
If he was doing it back then, if they had any kind of.
But he wasn't really doing anything.
Yeah.
And the thing, everybody, what do you think about this? This is how it went. Look, he got on the scale. He was 30 pounds overweight. The coach goes, hey, Watson's 30 pounds overweight. And they said, put his fat ass on the side and don't let him practice until he loses it. And that's the last thing they talked about him.
Yeah.
I guarantee they don't bring his name up. He's not even an afterthought.
Yeah.
He's just a fat kid on the side trying to lose weight. No, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
If you're hurt in the NFL, you could be a starter.
Yeah.
And be hurt, and coaches walk right by you.
Yeah.
Then why do you think the Bucks even picked him up to begin with?
I don't know that answer.
Just because, he's a local kid and he went to Armwood.
There's the answer.
Is it a story? Is it so people will talk about it?
Well, we're talking about him.
Yeah, no. That's
And
what
then
I'm
they'll
saying.
say, well, he's going to be the tush-push stopper. Okay. His one knock is he plays too high. So why the hell can you stop a tush-push
That's
if you're
as low
playing
as you
too
go.
high?
Yeah.
I would rather play against him playing high than anybody else playing low. So he's not an NFL player, and thank you for asking that question. I needed to get that off my chest because this kid's bothering me.
Yeah,
he's bothering me.
He's going viral now because of the videos of him just walking around the training camp with a weight vest on.
Does he look like an athlete? He really doesn't.
No.
He really is not eating. He walks funny. And then they're like, look at him doing the ropes. I'm like, okay, I have kids at Chamberlain that are footwork is way better than that. So that doesn't impress me.
I mean, you make a good point that someone else could have that spot who's really trying to make a go at it.
Taking reps away from the guys that are going to be on the team. Think about that. So he's sitting in the defensive meeting room, not doing reps. Think about that. If somebody else was in there who was practicing, we'd be taking some reps away from the guys who need a little bit rest. So they're not looking at him right in the meeting room.
Yeah.
I guarantee that.
All right, we got to take a break. Everybody in the room like wings?
Oh, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
I know you're a connoisseur. Well, Stella went looking for the best wings in the Bay. We have the winners bringing us wings today. The Cove, yeah. They're going to be here actually in the break, so we'll have some wings whenever we come back. Let's take a break. It is the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 19. You can win a cabin on Calta Cruise 19. Visit Stingray Chevrolet and scan the QR code on the Calta Cruise display to enter. While you're there, find the vehicle that's right for you from their selection of new and used cars. Calta Cruise 19. Brought to you by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. For all the details, visit theboneonline.com. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still feeling the effects of an earlier accident southbound 275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge on the Pinellas side just after the hump. It's on the shoulder now, but still seeing backups into Hillsborough County. So keep that in mind if that's what you're taking into St. Pete right now. Looks like Courtney Campbell Causeway and Gandy Bridge, both better options. They're running up to speed. Pasco County dealing with an accident that has State Road 52 closed. That's between Aaron Cutoff Road and Old Pasco Road. Already some pretty big delays. Crews on the scene there. Follow their detours, or better yet, avoid it completely if you can. I'm Monica with traffic. This report is brought to you by Renewal by Anderson of Tampa. Get $300 off windows and $825 off patio doors, plus $0 down, 0 payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Check them out at bestwindowsflorida.com.
Imagine clutching your chest, gasping for air. A heart attack strikes without warning. Your loved ones panic, powerless to help. Your life changes forever or ends in a single terrifying moment. Mike Calta here for Lifeguard Imaging. That's why I've been telling you for years, get scanned. Heart disease claims millions of lives annually, often with no symptoms. Don't let that be your story. You could feel fine today while deadly plaque builds in your arteries or cancer silently grows inside you. And by the time you notice, it may be too late. It doesn't have to end this way. Lifeguard Imaging's high-accuracy CT scans detect heart disease and hundreds of forms of cancer, often before symptoms ever appear, giving you the chance to take action and do something about it. A 5-minute scan can mean the difference between life and death, between years with your family or a preventable tragedy. Don't wait for symptoms or pain. Take control before it's too late and take the guesswork out of your health. Right now, when you join Lifeguard Imaging's Legacy program, you'll get a second membership for 50% off. Give it to your spouse, your sibling, your best friend, or someone you just want to protect. Trust me, the peace of mind is priceless. Visit lifeguardimaging.com today. The scariest thing you can do is nothing at all. Lifeguard Imaging, saving lives through early detection.
Limited time offer plus tax, tag, title, dock fee. Not valid in space or underwater. Must love trucks. Results may cause spontaneous high fives and neighbor envy. See Rivard Buick GMC for details. Disclaimers are the worst. This is Captain Zach Sturm for my friends at Rivard Buick GMC. Listen, Rivard hates disclaimers. That's why the price you see on the website is the price you get. Visit RivardBuickGMC.com. And when you see a new GMC Sierra 1500 up to $15,000 off, guess what? That's the price. That's how Rivard Buick GMC got to be the #2 GMC dealer in the country. Massive discounts with no catch. See for yourself at RivardBuickGMC.com. GMC, we are professional grade.
25 Sporty JPR 48 months, KBB subject to miles and condition plus tax, tag, title, and dock fee approved. Credit through KMF.
Bigger discounts mean even lower prices at Ken Canley Kia, home of 0% financing, 0 down, or 0 payments for 90 days. We've got over 1,200 new Kias with discounts up to $5,000. That's $5,000 off. And bigger discounts mean even lower prices, like a 22 certified Kia Seltos EX. Not $25,000, not even $20,000. On sale, $17,988. $17,988 for a Kia Seltos. Got a trade? We'll give you up to $5,000 over Kelley Blue Book value. Have bad credit, no credit, negative equity, bankruptcy? If you earn at least $500 a week, we want to say, yes, you're approved at Ken Canley Kia, Newport Richey on US 19. Online at KenCanleyKia,
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
You know there's only one place to stop in Tampa Bay when you're looking for jewelry, and that is the Golden Diamond Source. From I do to I still do, the Golden Diamond Source is there for every special moment in your lives. Whether you're getting engaged or upgrading a wedding ring like me, the Golden Diamond Source has everything you're looking for in everyone's budget. They'll guide you from your first diamond purchase to upgrading your Golden Diamond Source diamond at 100% of its value for a bigger, better diamond. 100% of your diamond value. You can't get that anywhere else. Enjoy their beautiful, relaxing bridal salon and select from the most extensive collection of diamond engagement rings, anniversary rings, and wedding bands. Steve and Julie Weintraub have always told me that they want to be your family jeweler, and that's definitely true for me. From presents like birthstones, pendants, tennis bracelets, even diamond studs, they have it all, and they have it in one place. You would have to go to at least 10 jewelry stores to get the same selection. And did you know you could purchase a $5,000 piece of jewelry or an engagement ring for just $83 a month? If you want her to say I do or I still do, be sure to choose a diamond from the Golden Diamond Source. Stop by and see them 3800 Omerton Road in Clearwater, or always online at goldendiamondsource.com. It's the Golden Diamond Source. Stop in there and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Are you looking for the best advice on home financing? Tune in every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock on 102.5 The Bone. With over 35 years in the mortgage business, the Loan Arranger is your key to smart financing.
At Advent Health, we know your heart. Find nationally recognized heart care specialists at FloridaHeartExperts.com. That's FloridaHeartExperts.com.
Find your path at Hillsborough Community College. HCC offers affordable, flexible options for earning an associate degree or certificate. Our dynamic learning environment offers expert faculty and engaging student life, and our convenient class schedules fit your schedule. Then seamlessly transfer to a four-year university or start your career right away. At HCC, we'll get you there. Register now at hccfl.edu.
What's the Anajar Levine difference? When you're injured in a car crash, we focus on your case so you can focus on the one thing that matters most, getting better. I'm Glenn Levine with Anajar Levine. We'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call our legal team right now for a free consultation, 1-800-747-FREE. We'll help you take back control of your life. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Main office, Tampa.
If you're the victim of a car crash, take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, it's the Mike Calta Show.
Come on, Carmen, I got wings. 1025 The Bone. It is the Mike Calta Show. 9:24 on a Monday morning. We got some wings from the Cove.
They are so good.
So I got to bite one before we came back on air. And it's good. I didn't even put any sauce on it yet. That's just one of the smoked ones. Kempner was in here. He is the owner, and they won. Stella did looking for the best wings in the Bay, and you guys all voted. And the winner is the Cove Resort and Pub in Inverness. Is that how you say it?
Yes,
Inverness?
yeah.
But he was saying they have like 70 employees. I guess it used to be a fish camp, but they do like resort stuff. You can stay out there and do everything. But I was asking him, I go, did you guys with you? He goes, it was my
I was not going to be the best barbecue place. The restaurant's too nice. It's going to be some guy on the side of the road, like cooking. So, like,
right.
It's good telling the story about what they're doing, like where they are up there.
Yeah.
200 seats. It's got Airbnbs. It's like a resort. You're like, okay, that's where a.
Yeah. He said they do about 2,000 pounds of wings each week.
I'm just going to say I called dibs on what's ever left over.
Whoa.
You aren't going home. You don't have a place to put
Listen,
them.
I'm going to take some with me, too.
Okay.
So
You
I
can
got
have
the
a plate.
bite. He said that was smoked hot, and it doesn't even have any sauce on it yet, which was really good, and I can taste a little bit of hotness in there. And then the sauce that they have that they use the most, that's the Debbie sauce. That's what's on those ones.
Yeah.
And there's
He said
two
it's
different
all,
ones.
they make it all there.
Yeah.
They gave us bottles of the Debbie sauce.
Ian, let's hear it. What do you got? What'd you have? Did you have one of the ones without the sauce?
I had like 2 or 3 of each of them because I'm not scared.
Okay.
I like the extra smoke ones, the darker ones.
Right. Of course.
The texture, the texture is just is wonderful.
Yeah.
And I love smoked meats.
Yeah.
And to me, something that is smoked or even fried, if there's any gelatinous part of the wing, I'm out. Okay. But those are cooked perfectly.
I feel like when you smoke stuff, it's easy to mess them up if you're not paying attention.
You can under and over smoke.
Yeah.
You can do that. Those are well done. Very good.
Well, I'm glad Johnny B's not here today.
Oh, yeah.
He's not here. We've got all these wings.
Yeah. Screw you, Johnny.
Johnny can cook.
Oh, yeah.
I've had Johnny's food. Johnny can cook for real.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Johnny's really good at doing videos, too. Because he's done some of his barbecue stuff and the way he edits all his stuff. It's pretty good at that. I'm amazed, Carmen. You can do some of that stuff. Dizzy does some good things with social media. I told Dizzy before. I go, you should do that. Like, make that a job. Have you do their social media. I learn some of the stuff, but like you, Gio, also. Yeah. Gio, you'll do like the guest who's coming up and those things, whatever. I couldn't put those together. I just don't know how. Yeah. I just don't know how to do those.
I have a team around me. Of people who know what they're doing. When I talk about I'm ignorant. I've done social media a long time. I could do like the basic stuff. Mm-hmm. But there's like levels. There's a lot of levels of social media. No doubt. And my buddy Chris Fraley, who's worked for us for a while, he was on AI 3 years ago.
Oh, really?
We were doing AI stuff like art 3 years ago.
That's wild.
And just now, the rest of the world is really coming about.
Yeah, and we talk about all the time is what we have right now. Imagine what they're going to have in the next. I mean, because it leaps and bounds.
Robots.
But literally within the next couple months, there's going to be stuff that you just like, that Will Smith AI, Will Smith eating spaghetti. They had it, and then like 2 years later, they did the same video, and it was unbelievable how real it was. Like before, you were like, okay, it looks like Will Smith, and it's kind of weird, whatever. But then the other one looked just like an HD version of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
The stuff that's already trickled down that we can just do on our phones is impressive enough. Imagine these big companies, these supercomputers that can do things like this. Is just what we can. By the time it trickles down to us, it's like the bottom of the barrel type stuff. They're already doing things way more advanced. These big companies.
Yeah.
But everybody thinks that they're like, AI is going to take away a lot of jobs. No, it's not. Okay, the people who are the best at what they do, they're the only ones making money anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're still going to be the ones making the money.
Yeah.
So if you're doing I can use AI, but I'm not great at AI. Whoever digs into AI is going to make the money.
Right, but there's also a lot of simple jobs that could easily go away with AI doing the stuff. I mean, we talk about the drive-through stuff. Whatever, that's all AI now. They have the thing, whatever, you don't even need a person taking your order or doing anything.
Well, the thing is, if you have a simple job, and I don't think this is a simple job. Okay?
No.
If you have a simple job, don't be shocked if you're replaced.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, if anybody can do your job, don't be shocked when you're replaced by a computer. If anybody can do it.
Right.
That's facts.
Yeah.
I
mean, they have cameras that switch whenever you talk.
Imagine that.
Joe.
Pat.
He should be in here with us.
He's just switching around now. He's just showing. They can't switch that fast, can they, Joe? That's hilarious. Well, if you want some of these wings, it's the Cove Resort and Pub. It's in Inverness. It's 1240.
Quick, it's worth acknowledging the app and the YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing that. So at first I just got one text on the app, like crashing, which I know that happens before, but sometimes could be isolated. But I'm hearing about the YouTube. Just our people know about it. They're working on it.
Yeah, that's what I told people that were hitting me up on the DMs and stuff.
That's my new joint now. I watch YouTube almost every day. I come to my crib. I do my little walk, put my headphones on, listen. And you guys are on the TV.
By the way, speaking of your walk, how is it so cool that you're friends with the dolphin?
Me and Francois.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is cool.
Have you seen the dolphin that comes up whenever he goes walking?
That's crazy.
He goes walking, and this dolphin comes right up where the water is, right by the sidewalk and stuff, and like comes up and plays with him. Like he's like, hey, it's my buddy Ian.
Like he's literally like following me.
Right.
Really?
It's crazy. Like I saw him on the wall. I'm like, hey, and he stops and he just. And he turns back around, and I'm talking to him, and he's going back and forth. Like, he stayed with me.
It's wild.
Ian, dolphin whisperer.
No doubt about it.
You get a ball.
No doubt.
Throw it in there.
Yeah.
Snowflake.
Yeah, I have Steve, the gopher tortoise that I see out on the trail, and I see him because I know where his den or whatever they call the tortoise spot, whatever. So I see him, and I know that that's him. And there's other ones that are out there, but I just named him, whatever. But he doesn't interact with me or anything. That dolphin is playing with you and wants you to talk to and hang out.
No doubt about it.
That's wild.
There's no doubt. And tortoises, they're not quite as personable as dolphins.
And not as intelligent. Dolphins are very intelligent.
I talked to a captain one time, and he said he goes, I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to tell you it's true. I'm not lying. He says, I hooked a dolphin. Because it's very hard to hook because they're so smart.
Sure.
He goes, a dolphin took off 10 feet, stopped, came back to the boat, put his head up on the boat to take the hook out.
Wow.
And I go, cut and look at. He goes, I swear to God. And I go, I believe you. But dolphins are very, very smart.
Yeah,
very smart.
They take a little dolphin snack. What do the dolphins eat? Fish?
Yeah. Fish like everybody else. But
No,
it's,
they
it's
eat
hard
sandwiches.
to hook one, though.
Yeah. If it was really smart, it would eat a sandwich.
Dolphin's going to see a hook. They're that smart.
Yeah.
Make them some of those the oxtails you guys were eating the other day.
Yeah. That would be a smart dolphin.
Right?
Are you allowed to feed dolphins? Like if you were walking along,
sure.
can you throw them?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to touch manatees, so I don't know whether you're allowed to feed dolphins. I don't
think you're allowed to feed manatees either. I don't even think you're allowed to give manatees water.
No, like you're not supposed to interact with manatees at all. If they touch you or if they hook onto you, you are supposed to just sit and wait until they leave.
Wow, they look so much fun, though.
I know. I just want to pet them. They're so cute.
Did you see the girl that was out on a paddleboard and she had her like foot over the side, whatever, and it just came up and hugged her and was just holding on to her foot? And I was like,
Yeah. She just had to sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so wild.
You can swim with the pigs. You can swim with the dolphins. You can't swim with the manatees.
Nope.
No.
I get
They
there in
swim with
danger.
you.
Yeah.
Those pigs are dangerous. Those pigs bite.
Oh, yeah.
They bite everybody.
The Bahamian pigs.
Oh, yeah. They bite everybody. There's no way I go in that water. with
Wild
the pigs.
animals.
No way.
No matter how much you're
Period.
around.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, I just don't trust anything that's not completely domesticated.
Right.
Like, completely. I don't even trust other people's dogs that much. I really don't.
And you shouldn't.
You
You shouldn't, and you should always ask the person if you can pet the dog before you pet or anything. But also, the dog, may not like the perfume you're wearing, whatever. It may something happen, whatever. Or there's a lot of dumb people, and my buddy Kevin is one of them, and he knows it, who loves dogs, but also is 6'7" and goes, "Doggy," and puts his face right down to the dog. And a dog bit his face, and he knew. He was like, "Yeah, I get it, why it bit me and stuff." But yeah, you should be aware of everything because even if it's domesticated. It's still got a little in it where
I have other things to worry about. Like when that dog's looking at me, I don't think I look like everybody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know his reaction.
Sure. And there's a lot of people that have dogs that may never have seen a black person.
Well, listen, when I do my little walk, I walked around the corner the other day and there was this old man walking a dog and he looked up and he saw me. The fright that was on this guy's face. when I'm being serious, like I stopped and I literally put my hands up and I was like almost I'm coming in peace. The guy was terrified.
And here's the big thing is your dog reacts how you react.
Correct.
So if you're walking and not even being a black person or a big guy like you are and stuff, if you're walking past other people and your dog feels you get tighter on the leash, they know that that's a threat.
Yeah.
There's a problem and stuff, so it'll react to it and stuff and everything. People don't realize that, how much they're giving off the implications to their dog whenever they're doing that stuff.
His wife reacted. His wife says, "Oh, you just startled him around the corner. He's not normally this scared." And I go, we're good. I get it.
Did they tell you he has a lot of black friends?
Yes. He has 3 black friends.
Yeah, we get it. All right, let's take a break, eat some more of the Cove wings, and we'll come back and wrap up the show for the day. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone.
You're listening to The Mike Calta Show. 102.5 The Bone. Where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, a Bone traffic update from the Farah and Farah Personal Injury Attorneys Traffic Center.
Still feeling the effects of an earlier accident southbound 275 on the Howard Franklin Bridge. On the Pinellas side, just after the hump. It's on the shoulder now, but still seeing backups into Hillsborough County. Please keep that in mind if that's what you're taking. Into St. Pete right now. Looks like Courtney Campbell Causeway and Gandy Bridge, both better options. They're running up to speed. Pasco County dealing with an accident that has State Road 52 closed. That's between Aaron Cutoff Road and Old Pasco Road. Already some pretty big delays. Crews on the scene there. Follow their detours or better yet, avoid it completely if you can. I'm Monica with traffic.
HCA Florida Apollo Beach emergency near the intersection of Mira Bay Boulevard and U.S. Highway 41 North is now open 24/7. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida South Shore Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Now this is how you end a summer. Under the lights, surrounded by history. The driver's last shot at the playoffs. Your last chance to see regular season action. Friday night, Xfinity lights the fuse. Saturday night, the Cup Series delivers the fireworks. This is Daytona. This is everything. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 22nd and 23rd. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Mike Calta here for Shark Coast Tactical. You want to listen to this. Will is hosting a tramp stamp free tax stamp event this Saturday, August 9th. Will is offering free tax stamps on most models of their suppressors. If you wait until January 1st, you run the risk of no inventory. So why wait? Will is going to cover you and avoid the tax stamp fee. Shark Coast Tactile has the inventory now, and he will cover the fee on these select cans. And if you don't have a suppressor yet, seriously, what are you waiting for? Oh, yeah. In addition, Silencer Co. is jumping in to offer $200 worth of free stuff as well. The event is real. Get to Shark Coast ASAP. Take advantage of this free tax stamp event and see for yourself. There are always extra Shark Coast employees on hand to fill out paperwork quicker so you can get your suppressors entered in and back to you fast. Shark Coast Tactile is often imitated but never duplicated. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, and open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Bee Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/radio to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/radio. That's hims.com/radio. HIMS.com/RADIO.
Since we have lawyers in all 50 states, I see and hear lots of lawyer ads. It seems that most are bragging on what they got their clients. But be careful. If you heard that someone sold their car for $500,000, you would be impressed. But if you later learned that it was a rare $10 million Ferrari, would you say that person got screwed? And that's before you even know if it's true. Who is fact-checking? And how much went to medical bills and lawyers' fees? If you want to get an idea what your case may be really worth, visit forthepeople.com and go to settlements and verdicts. You will see what a law firm like ours is capable of. And fact check for yourself. All that glitters is not gold. We became America's largest injury firm for a reason. We won big, a lot. At Morgan & Morgan, we represent consumers. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamtechSchool.com.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money Americans in 2025 are now spending on gas in a year, even with lower gas prices. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you can earn real cash back with Upside, just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPORTS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Hi, this is Steve Hurley, owner of Stingray Chevrolet, where we have completely eliminated the dealer fee. This will automatically save you up to $1,500. You have a choice because at Stingray there is no dealer fee. So when we say relax and enjoy the difference, that difference can save you a lot.
I'm Tampa injury attorney Mo DeWitt. Sometimes injuries that may seem minor today affect you for the rest of your life. Not all injuries are visible. I've seen it too many times. A client hires the wrong attorney who just wants to get fast cash. You've already gotten hurt in the accident. Don't get hurt again. Just call Mo. Visit justcallmo.com or give me a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. Mo DeWitt, Office, Tampa.
Hey, Brandon Rhymes here. Top 1% Realtor team, Keller Williams Realty. Buy, sell, or invest in real estate, commercial or residential. 813-917-1894. ConsumerQB.com. 917-1894. ConsumerQB.com.
The back-to-school deals at Kohl's are so good, it'll feel like spoiling yourself. With 20% off the stuff your kids will actually wear, like jeans, tees, sneakers, and more. You can do it all without overdoing your budget. Plus, it's a sales tax holiday in Florida. See, sometimes parents get spoiled too. Head to Kohl's or Kohl's.com to start the year off right for less. Select styles. Coupon ends August 10th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Elysian Space Dust IPA presents St. Pete Grunge Fest, a free show featuring Florida's best Nirvana, Pearl Jam, and Alice in Chains tribute bands. August 8th at Janice Live. Get your free tickets today at Eddie's Bay Pines, Knockin' Boots, Bourbon on Main, Brulin's, and Ferg's.
Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today and start packing.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
SunToyota.com. This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Hot and sticky again today. Got a 40% chance of a storm or two with high temperatures mainly in the mid-90s for you this afternoon. Warm and muggy tonight. Overnight lows dropping back to around 80 degrees. And then a 40% rain chance for Tuesday with high temperatures in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
We now return to The Mike Calta Show. On 102.5 The Bone.
So swallow hard the serpents. At 102.5 The Bone, it is The Mike Calta Show. Carmen, good music.
Thank you. I'm still eating wings.
In the middle of eating a wing. By the way, I did the
it's so
about the worst thing you could do. We got the wings from the Cove, which are fantastic, really good. And I was trying to clean up because I had opened the ranch dressing over here, and I was moving stuff around, and I just went good douche and knocked the whole blue cheese thing on the floor.
But it landed like face down.
Yeah,
so you had to pull it up. We're here one day.
Well, there's another blue cheese right there. Yeah. There's Sergeant Major. There's Debbie sauce. There's garlic butter.
I gotta tell you, it doesn't even need it. Like,
No,
I've had all of my wings
yeah.
without anything on them.
Well, I was eating the smoked wings without anything on them, and then I did a little ranch, and I actually was just dipping the celery in the ranch, too.
Yeah.
The sauce is pretty good.
really
It's like
good.
sweet and
Yeah.
spicy.
Blue cheese is a bonus. It's a bonus with wings.
I'm not a fan of blue cheese.
Oh, so
I know a lot of people like blue cheese. I'm just not a fan of it.
Love blue cheese.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All I don't think there's a cheese I don't like.
Yeah, same.
I can't think. Sometimes I go into the cheese place and I go, you have any cheese that smells like feet?
Really?
That's the best cheese, dog.
My wife is a big fan of cheese, and I got her for Christmas the cheese of the month club thing, whatever. So they send different cheeses every month.
yeah. They're all good.
Yeah, she loves it, but it's like a bunch of different things.
The Limburger cheese, that's the one that's supposed
Feet.
to...
Really
Yeah, it
stinks.
smells horrible.
Excellent.
Really?
It tastes excellent.
Oh, man.
Absolutely.
Yowza.
Do you guys know this? I'm about to bust my wife out. So when we go to the Lightning games in the suite, they have... hot dogs, and they'll have pizza, and they have chicken wings, and then they have a whole thing over on the side that is all kind of different cheeses and all the different stuff. I don't think your mic's on, John. Is it?
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
He's got to talk.
Oh, maybe you had it pressed over there?
I hit it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. But she'll take all that cheese at the end of the night. Because, like, nobody touches the cheese.
Yeah.
Oh, I touch the cheese.
And it's like,
home?
Yeah. It's like $200 worth of cheese.
Where does she put it, though?
In a Tupperware?
Well,
She brings a Tupperware?
the first time,
That's awesome.
the first time there was just like napkin stuff, and she kind of wrapped it and stuff. Then the next time we were up there at the end of the night, I go, "Oh, by the way," and pulled out a Ziploc bag. She goes, "Oh my God, you're the best."
That's a pro move right
That's
there.
good cheese, though. That's expensive cheese.
It's a lot of good expensive
100%,
cheese.
100%.
And she's like, what are they going to do? I go, I don't know what they're going to do.
They're going to throw it away.
Probably.
100%.
Because it's just sitting out.
Right.
Ashley and Blaine, they did that on the cruise for the buffet. They brought like a whole thing of like gallon.
And then took it back to their room?
Just for like snacks at night because
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, because they started charging for like room service and stuff.
Did anybody say anything when they were up there with their Tupperware?
No, because
I'm going to do that.
Yeah, they literally just had like freezer bags, gallon bags, and they would just make a plate, go back to a table, dump it in, and then take it back. And it was just like fruit and like little stuff.
Just like Mike.
And like little things like that to keep in the mini fridge. But yeah, I was like, oh snap. That is a new thing unlocked.
That's not bad. That's not a bad idea.
If I keep slices of pizza in my mini fridge, that's perfect.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Right?
I
You're
like
drunk and going to eat it cold anyway.
How have we not thought of that beforehand?
Yeah. I was like, that's genius.
All right, well, let's wrap it up for the day. We're getting out of here. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate it. We'll be back live tomorrow, so make sure you tune in tomorrow, and hopefully the app and everything will be fixed. Check out The Cove. Really good wings.
Yeah.
They won Best in the Bay, according to Stella and your votes. And I got to tell you, they're very good. They are very good.
But
I enjoy
their
them.
blue cheese sucks, according to Galvin.
No, I knocked it over. It was inadvertent. Oh, if I would have knocked over the ranch, I would have cried.
He literally said, "Get this out of here."
Yeah.
Smash.
Well,
Gadoosh.
at least blue cheese will smell better than ranch for the next 3 weeks.
Ian, thank you for coming in. Go see Ian at the Dignitary Cafe. John Brennan, thank you for coming in. Coming back in tomorrow, probably?
Yeah, yes.
All right, very nice. Joe, great job on the, switch it around, buddy. You got it. Robot can't do that. Get out of here. Carmen.
You guys,
It was a Monday.
without Mike, we did pretty good. We held it down. Applesauce.
Applesauce. Who gave a, what was that?
What?
Did you say,
No,
Yeah,
no.
That was Gio. What a curmudgeon.
Sorry, I was eating a wing.
Gio is subpar. The rest of us did great.
I agree.
All right, the after show, actually, Johnny B's sick, so we
Correct.
got replay stuff for after show.
Yeah, in case you missed it.
All right. Probably
Solid gold.
really good stuff.
Yeah, we just talked about it. I mean, talked about how good it was.
Yeah.
Except for this guy.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
All right, we're out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.
I'm hungry. Yeah. Actually, I'm a fool. I'm an old, fat, stupid fool. That's why.
What's really going on in your life?
Let's shoot Uma in the vagina.
Mike, why are you doing this?
Cal, I have to go.
Oh, yeah. Faux shiz, genuine. What's up, homie?
Bushy. Bye. Shoot that thing, fat baby.
Eat me, Grayson.
Go smash your fruit in the hole. I cried a little bit. You call me a monkey. You're funny. I love you, Spanish. Check your panties.
Come down for moose soup after.
I don't even know. How do I make something funny? I don't even. Can you hear that whistle?
Next time you lose.
Fatty McFat.
My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's till I was 14.
Mike!
Show daddy your mean face.
Ooh, so scared, chubby wubby.
Genius!
What?
That's it. It's over. That's all for today. Thanks for listening to the Mike Calta Show. NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The Cars. the drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram, #1 in the country.
When you're injured in a car accident and the insurance company denies your medical bills, denies to pay your lost wages, and won't repair your car, it's time to fight back. Time to call Farah and Farah at 800-500-5555. Tampa.
I'm talking to WeatherTight Mike and would love to hear the story of how you started WeatherTight Windows. I'm assuming when kids wanted to play pro baseball or be an astronaut, you wanted to get people quality windows.
Well, Michael, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a superhero. But then I realized I'm more a guy who installs window than a guy who wears capes. So I decided to channel my superpowers into something that actually makes a difference, like keeping your home safe from hurricanes and your energy bills from flying away. I mean, who needs to fight villains when you can fight drafts, right? Plus, windows are a lot easier to install than a Batmobile.
There you have it. At the end of the day, WeatherTight Mike is just a big nerd. But you can protect your family like a superhero from hurricanes, storms, strong winds, all by simply going to WeatherTight Windows. Get WeatherTight Windows out in your home and stay protected during hurricane seasons. Go to WeatherTightWindows.com and tell them you heard about it on the Mike Calta Show, the cool Mike, not the nerdy window guy.
WeatherTightWindows.com. WeatherTight Windows.
Worried about market losses? If headlines are keeping you up at night, it's time to take control. Hi, I'm Jeff Jr. with Trajan Wealth, and I know you've worked hard to save. But in times like these, what if can turn into what now? If you're planning to retire or are in retirement, you need a strategy that helps protect your future. At Trajan Wealth, you can capture market gains, protect your account from losses, and guarantee income for life. Right now, you could receive a bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10% for retirement income. You heard me right. An upfront bonus of up to 30% or annual growth of up to 10%, all guaranteed to boost your lifetime income in retirement. Don't leave your future to chance. Plan with confidence. Call Trajan today at 813-550-1000. That's 813-550-1000.
Annuity guarantees are based on the claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company, DBA, in most states as Trajan Wealth Insurance Solutions.
Oh, hi there. This is Attorney Patrick Smith inviting you to tune into The Bone this Saturday and every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show, where you can get all of your legal questions answered. So tune in this Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on The Bone for the Attorney Patrick Smith Show.
In addition to all the great fun you'll find at Pin Chasers, Move Academy is an 8-week program. It's free, and it's offered by Pin Chasers to support and celebrate Tampa Bay. Free Youth Bowling Academy offers for kids kindergarten through 12th grade. The kickoff party is August 9th. It starts on August 16th. Go to pinchasers.com or call your local Pin Chasers for details.
Bowling, food, and fun at Pin Chasers.
Celebrate your love this summer at International Diamond Center and get a free romantic getaway on us. It's the Summer of Romance event, now for a limited time at IDC. Make any jewelry purchase over $3,500 and pack your bags for a free trip. It's a great time to get that engagement ring and let IDC buy your honeymoon. Here's how it works. If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel getaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. Choose from a dozen romantic cities. Or spend $5,000 on her jewelry and IDC will give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. Spend $10,000 and you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale, tropical, all-inclusive resort. Choose from 4 countries. Listen, if you're getting engaged, celebrating an anniversary, or just want to get away for some romance, IDC has it covered. You buy the ring, we'll give the getaway. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Details and restrictions at shopidc.com. International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota.
For decades, Camtech School of Construction has been the leader in preparing thousands of people to advance their career as a licensed contractor. Join Camtech's free info seminar this Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Embassy Suites, USF, 3705 Spectrum Boulevard in Tampa. 1-800-875-PASS. CamTechSchool.com.
It is Florida, and we are in the thick of the heat, but Hawkins Service Co. has deals to keep you cool. You need a checkup? Grab their back-to-school AC tune-up just in time for fall. You need a new system? Well, how about $1,500 off and a free Wi-Fi thermostat to go with it. And for cleaner air, get a free duct sanitizing with any duct cleaning. These offers end August 31st. Schedule them now at HawkinsServiceCO.com or give them a call at 813-445-8209. Hawkins, one call, handles it all.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money Americans in 2025 are now spending on gas in a year, even with lower gas prices. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right, you can earn real cash back with Upside just for buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPORTS to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPORTS for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Injured? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
1025 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone. NASCAR lives on 102.5 The Bone. The cars. The drivers.
I'm not surprised, and anybody who is should rethink their NASCAR knowledge.
And all the left turns you can handle. Race Day Sundays, where NASCAR lives in Tampa Bay. Right here on 102.5 The Bone. Sponsored by Jerry Ulm Jeep Ram. #1 in the country. 102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
I'm about to whip somebody's hair.
And now it's the Mike Calta After Show. With your host, Johnny B.
Let's go.